holding tight, can you see it? Streaming the truth live from where they decree it. Sylvia speaks, no filter, no buffer. Courtroom drama couldn't get any tougher.
When the gavel's first bang, to the witness turns tears. Sylvia's lens captures all your hopes and fears. Uploading justice one trial at a time. Tune in every moment, edges sublime.
Welcome to the Sylvia Show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, the suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show. Welcome to the Sylvia Show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, the suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show. Faces turn stories, the courtroom can't hide. Sylvia's insights cut through the divide. From jury talks to the lawyer's secret. In Sylvia's world, you know you'll need it. Behind the scenes where whispers are loud, her lens reveals the truth in the crowd. Courtroom secrets laid bare to see. Stay curious with Sylvia Spree. Every objection, every sharp retort, Sylvia's there to give you the report. Exclusive footage no one else can snag. From catchy headlines straight to the tag. Welcome to the Sylvia Show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, the suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show. Welcome to the Sylvia Show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, the suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone. To everyone, happy Valentine's Day. Well, today, y'all, I have a special treat. We're going to watch a competency hearing this morning. It starts at 11 o'clock our time. But before then, I want to give you guys a little bit background of this individual. So we're going to watch some clippings of some stuff that what this is all about, okay? All right, we're going to start off. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. We're going to go ahead on and I'm going to share some of this stuff with you guys. All right, let's go ahead on and start with this one here. This is the second victim. Hold on a second. This thing is not showing me all of it. Okay, hold on a second, guys. I got to do something. I have to do something with my channel streaming. Hold on. Just a second, folks. Just a second. Take time to say hello to everyone, to each other, while I straighten this up. Gotta straighten up my subscription. Don't forget tonight, I will have Sonia on the channel, and we're gonna do members only. Because if they want to see my stuff, they're going to have to pay for my stuff. And you notice the YouTube street's been quiet because they haven't put out anything, so now they don't have anything to show. I'm talking about on this side of the YouTube. Because we are the GOAT. We're the one who provide them commentary. Because without us, they don't have commentary, y'all. Without us, they don't have commentary. So we feeding them. We feeding the YouTube street, especially Fish Eye Food. We've been feeding Fish Eye Food Because that obsessed woman don't, oh man, I tell you. That's what you call obsession with somebody, really. It's an obsession. Because I have never seen myself on a channel like that. Lord have mercy. I'm telling you, y'all, it is ridiculous how much this woman, she must fantasize about me at night. She must. Has to be. Angel, I'm serious. She must fantasize about me. Every day you're gonna have me on your thumbnail. She's in love with me. I'm that celebrity that she's in love with. Why you so obsessed with me? Oh. All right, let's go ahead on and get started with this. This is a Zoom of the guy. This is the homicide of the neurologist. All right, hold on.
Calling case number 2405-724801 for the state of Michigan versus Desmond Burks. Defendant is charged in count 1 homicide murder, second degree. Defendant has a habitual offender for defense notice, mandatory 25-year sentence. Defendant also has case number 2405-869301. Defendant is charged in count 1 homicide murder, first degree premeditated. Count 2, homicide felony murder. Count 3, larceny, 20,000 or more. Count 4, computers used to commit a crime, maximum imprisonment of 10 years or more but less than 20. Count 5, weapons, firearm possession by felon. Count 6, weapons, felony firearm, second offense notice. Count 7, weapons, felony firearm, second offense notice. Count 8, weapons, felony firearm, second offense notice. Defendant has a habitual offender for defense notice, mandatory 25-year sentence.
Appearances for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Lisa Lindsay on behalf of the people of the state of Michigan, P number 39570.
And good morning, Your Honor. Mike Glenn for the people. My P number is 77516.
And good morning, Gabby Silver appearing on behalf of Desmond Burks.
And is that you, Mr. Burks?
Yes,
Tell me your name for the record, sir.
Desmond Burks.
All right. What's your pleasure, Mr. Silver?
Well, Judge, as it relates to this matter, there was a competency referral on Mr. Burks' earlier case. We have received a report back from the Forensic Center. I am requesting an independent. That I am requesting time to do the independent. I don't need to make a request for an independent. We also believe, I did have a discussion with Mr. Glenn about this yesterday, and we think that we need to re-refer him on the new case, but I will have the independent done as to both matters at the same time, so we can move forward.
Okay, so explain to me why we need to re-refer him for the new case.
Because there's still an issue, as I believe, as to competency, and I don't think we can legally use the original competency report in this case.
If I could just interject here also, Judge, I believe because a part of the competency evaluation is they go over the actual charges that the person is facing. He has not been, the new charges have not been talked about with him as part of the competency evaluation. So I believe it has to be re-referred.
So, Ms. Silver, you're going to have your independent working?
Yes, Judge, that is my intention.
Okay. All right, then the court will refer the defendant for a competency evaluation. We'll set a review date for November 15th, 2024 at 8:30.
I would anticipate that we'll be able to do this earlier because he has been seen already once. So I am contemplating that we'll be able to get this done earlier.
Okay, so whenever we receive a report back, I have 5 days to notify you guys and get you in.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank
We
you, Judge.
continue.
Your Honor, when the court enters its mutual order of discovery, will the court also order the production of the investigative subpoena transcripts as well?
Oh, yes, please. I would ask that the investigative subpoena transcripts be ordered. Thank you,
Do I
Mr.
have it? Matter of fact, somebody send me over an order.
Thank you. We'll do
Thank
that.
you, Judge.
Thank you.
Have a great day, everyone.
Thank you.
All right, that was a competency request for him to be able to be go to trial. They have to see if he's competent enough, see if he's have some mental issues, or if he is strong enough to face it. Okay. Now here is something else that happened recently. Okay, this is 6 months ago. We're going to go to the 6 months ago. He turned around. He has another case with somebody else. So let's go ahead on and take a look at that. The person's name, his name is Desmond Burks. It is alleged that he killed the neurologist and that he killed somebody on a road rage. Okay, hold on a second. And here is another hearing that he had. But wait, before we do the other hearing, let's see the other charges this man has. This is the charge with the doctor. This was the first charge, and then the second one.
Formally charged, the man accused in 2 separate murders, including the murder of a popular Detroit doctor, faces a judge. Tonight, the widow of his alleged second victim speaks one-on-one with us about why she believes his murder could have been prevented. 34-year-old Desmond Burks was arraigned today in the death of Dr. Devon Hoover. Thanks for joining us, everybody. I'm Kimberly Gill.
And I'm Damon Fernandez in for Devin Skillian tonight. Burks was taken into custody shortly after the murder in 2023, but was later released. Nearly a year later, he was arrested in connection to a deadly road rage incident. Now, Sean Lay joins us live right now. Sean, there's some big questions hovering tonight.
We're here at DPD asking those questions. We are getting some answers. The biggest question, guys, comes down to this. Was Desmond Burks, who you just saw there, was he a danger to the public when he was free, but under this intense homicide investigation by Detroit police of Dr. Hoover? Burks was charged with killing a man in a road rage incident this past April. That's just a couple of months ago. His widow speaking with me tonight about all of this.
What is his loss done to you and your family?
Oh, can't imagine. Can't imagine. It's horrific. Horrific.
Her name is Widad Salmas. You can feel her pain in her voice, see the pain in her face. This is the last video of her dear husband, Rita Sala, this past April 17th at his shop in Dearborn. He would never come home. There would be no more birthdays.
He was my caregiver. He was my everything. He was my everything.
On his way home from work that evening, Sala was involved in a minor fender bender. Sala and the other driver got out of their cars. Police and the Wayne County prosecutors say the other driver, 34-year-old Desmond Burks, punched the 67-year-old, knocking him to the pavement. He would never regain consciousness. Rita Sala died May 11th. What this heartbroken family did not know until yesterday, Desmond Burks was under an intense Detroit police investigation for the murder of Devon Hoover nearly a year before. Days after the doctor's body was found in his mansion, Burks was held by police but released. The Wayne County prosecutor's office tells me tonight DPD did not submit a warrant request to charge Burks at that time. Prosecutor Kim Worthy and Detroit Police Chief James White conveyed yesterday that much more investigating of Burks and the doctor's murder was needed. Police discovered Hoover and Burks had an intimate relationship. Chief White says no one in Hoover's life was in any danger, but what about the public? Burks had a violent history of arson and a felony gun charge. The family of Rita Sala says Burks should have never been free to attack their loved one or anyone.
What would you ask the prosecutor and the chief?
He should have been in jail. He should have been in jail. I miss him terribly. And it's just shattered our life.
Did they just say Hoover and
Back here live at DPD.
Dr.
Been
Hoover
asking
and
questions
Burks
all
was
day
in a
long. They did get
relationship?
back to us with this new statement saying, as the prosecutor discussed at length yesterday, the investigation into Dr. Hoover's homicide was extremely complex and included evidence from 5 states and 3 countries. It was imperative that investigators work very carefully through all of the evidence so that the very high standard of beyond a reasonable doubt could be met. While Mr. Burks did have prior convictions for arson and weapons offenses, fully adjudicated prior convictions cannot serve as the basis for an arrest. Additional information will become available in this case as it is prosecuted. We'll be there for that. But that's the question tonight. Was Burks a danger? And what kind of evidence was early on in this case, guys, that may have held Burks but wasn't there, apparently, and he had to be released? Back to you.
Yeah, still so much to unpack. Sean, thank you.
All right, that is one part of it. Let's go close that one out. Let's see our next one. Oh, this is pretty like interesting. The web gets deeper and deeper, huh? Expiring down that crazy web. Okay, this is another interview with the wife. Hold on a second.
People have been anticipating for more than a year. The suspect in the killing of Detroit neurosurgeon Devon Hoover brought up on charges including first-degree murder. Thanks for being with us here at 5. I'm Kimberly Gill.
And I'm Damon Fernandez. This is a new booking photo issued today after Desmond Burks was officially charged. Remember, he's already held in connection with the deadly beating of a Dearborn man, a full year after Dr. Hoover's body was found. Sean Lay has been looking more into this side of the story, and he's joining us live right now. Sean?
Damon, we're here at DPD. We're asking questions of DPD and the prosecutor's office to be completely accurate on this issue right now. But here's the deal. Desmond Burks, who you just saw there, was such a strong person of interest in the early days after Dr. Hoover's body was found in his mansion. He was detained by DPD for questioning. He was released. Now, the prosecutor's office says that's because no warrant request was given to them. He was released pending more investigation. That was just weeks ago. Burks was charged with killing a man in a road rage incident. That man's heartbroken wife sitting down with me late this afternoon.
We saw
the
this
beloved
already.
man on the right in this video,
We saw this
taken
already.
April 17th of this year, was Rita Sala. That's him at his shop in Dearborn, about to head home at 6 o'clock. By 8 o'clock, his wife, Dad, still could not reach him.
And I called my daughter, my youngest daughter. I was crying. And I said, Sue, something happened to your stepdad. She's like, why are you saying that, Mom? I said, because whenever I call him, he always answers the phone. Something happened to him.
What was in your heart at that time?
Something happened.
Something bad.
Something bad
That was
happened.
bad.
Sala got into a fender bender. The other driver got out, hit Sala, knocking him to the ground.
My husband got out of his van and he punched him and knocked him down to the ground and fractured his skull. My husband went back, fractured his skull.
Rita Sala died this past May 11th. Tonight, his widow is shocked to learn that the man charged with killing her husband is Desmond Burks. He was officially charged today in the murder of Dr. Devon Hoover nearly a year before, April of 2023. Then Burks was held by police days after the doctor's body was found, but released pending the investigation. Burks did time for arson, had a felony gun conviction in his past. Sala's family says he was a danger to the public after Hoover was found. Why was he free a year later to confront their loved one?
I don't know if it was easier on us that my husband was not shot to death. You know what I'm saying? Shot, rolled up in a carpet, and ditched somewhere.
Like Dr. Hoover.
Like Dr. Hoover.
Remarkable perspective there from a woman who's just suffering the death of her caregiver, best friend, and husband, saying, well, the bright side or the silver lining could be that he wasn't wrapped up in a carpet and shot in the head like Dr. Hoover. This was a road rage incident. They're still dealing with that. So why, here's the big question for police and prosecutors, why was Burks still out after he was detained? Can't hold someone forever, 72 hours, no warrant request because one wasn't ready. So much more investigation had to be done. His past criminal history, guys, came up during the bond hearing for the road rage incident. That's why he got $1 million bond. That's what he's being held on right now. This is a lot, much more on this and from the widow. And DPD says they're answering the questions in a statement. We'll have that at 6 on Local 4.
All right, still so much to unpack there. Thank you, Sean.
All right, guys, we have more. We have more. I'm gonna go ahead and show you. We got more. We got more to talk about, guys. We got more to talk about with this guy. All right, so we're gonna get into that relationship thing going on with him and the doctor. Hold on a second. We're gonna get into that. All right, let's go ahead on and take a look what they say about the relationship they had going. Okay, let's go ahead on and take a look. Okay, they're not up there yet. Hold on, let's see. So wait, this is a hearing that they had. I'm trying to wait till they get up there to the podium. Hold on. Trying to wait till they get to the podium. Oh, okay, there's the news people. Okay, they're getting up there. That's the camera guy, y'all. Media. Okay, everybody's coming in. All right, they're coming in, y'all, so they can hear them. Can y'all hear it? See if we can get this. Hello, everybody that's coming in. The competency hearing starts at 11 o'clock, but before we want to get a little history of what's everything that's going on. That room is making you feel claustrophobic. It's a lot of people coming in that room, ain't it? Don't close that door, because CMT gonna feel messed up. Come on, move up. Oh my gosh, too many people coming in there. Oh my Lord. Don't close that door. Good morning, everybody. Happy Valentine's Day. Where's Duncan? Mr. Duncan, is he here? All the fellas gonna hide out in the chat because they don't want to say Happy Valentine's Day to us. The fellas are hiding out. There's never any room for my notebook on there. Is there any way these mics can be moved up to the top?
Whoever has the mics here. These. Can I just put them up here? Okay. So you can still hear? Okay. All right. Thank you, everybody, for coming. I know this is a long day wait for this particular case, but I want to start out this morning by welcoming you here. And I'd like to have everybody here that's up here with me introduce themselves and just tell you what their role was in this case.
Detective Kelly McLaughlin with the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office, assisted Detroit Police Department in our office with the investigation into this one. Krista Kluczynski, I was support staff.
Lisa Lindsay, I'm the assistant prosecutor that's assigned to try this case.
And I'm Mike Glenn. I am the other assistant prosecutor that's assigned to try this case.
James White, Chief of Police, Detroit.
Sergeant Tavares Reed, officer in charge of the case. Detective Brad Comer, also officer in charge of the case.
Donna McClure, captain of homicide.
Lieutenant Matthew Gray, homicide task force.
Rebecca McKay, commander of major crimes.
Thank you. This massive investigation was conducted for over a year in conjunction with local, state, and federal law enforcement partners. This investigation spanned 5 states and 3 countries. Voluminous documents and amounts of documents and evidence were recovered, analyzed, scrutinized, and then summarized to the tune of many terabytes worth of digital data. The investigator's report in this case is 181 pages. The states that I referenced earlier are Michigan, Ohio, Indiana, Texas, and California. The 3 countries that I referenced earlier are, of course, the United States of America, England, and France. The law enforcement officers that I referenced, approximately 71 plus officers worked on this case, again, both local, state, interstate, and federal. There were 87 plus civilian witnesses involved in this case so far. Of course, we had body-worn camera evidence. Over 77 body-worn camera evidence was recovered and analyzed and looked at, and that translates into hundreds of hours of video. Video interviews, there were 44 of them, again, over 100 hours of that video, and also video surveillance evidence, 24 different locations, and numerous green light surveillance video locations in Detroit, again, over hundreds of hours of worth of video that had to be examined and looked at. Of course, we had cell phone extractions in this case. Over 40 cell phones were examined, and that alone was over 2 terabytes of data. We had over 300 pieces of evidence that was collected. There were 134 search warrants executed, 94 items of evidence sent to the Michigan State Police Crime Lab to be analyzed. There was Cash App and PNC bank fraud. Over $30,000 worth was stolen, and again, more is coming in. There were 2 watches that you will hear me refer to earlier that I'll talk about later. One was worth over $6,000 and the other was worth $7,500. We also have a Range Rover that was worth between $72,000 and $81,000 that are also a part of this case, and those numbers are according to Kelley Blue Book. The total data received, again, several terabytes of data. And to try to encapsulate that down, if one person received and looked at all of this digital evidence in this case on a 24/7 basis, it would take them years for them to go through. That's kind of the magnitude of just the digital evidence in this case. Everything I'm about to say are alleged facts. The defendant is, of course, that we are charging today, of course, is presumed innocent until proven guilty. And on April the 22nd of 2023, last year, the Detroit Police Department received a civilian parking complaint, and officers were dispatched to the area of 9901 Coyle Street in the city of Detroit. Officers arrived and observed a white Range Rover blocking the driveway. They investigated further and noticed what appeared to be blood on the interior of the vehicle that was blocking the driveway. They secured the Range Rover, they tagged it as evidence, and towed it to the Detroit Police Department tow yard. The registered owner of that white Range Rover was discovered to be Dr. Devin Hoover of 150 West Boston Boulevard in Detroit. Detroit police officers went to that address of 150 West Boston Boulevard that same evening and noted that the driveway gate leading to and from the rear of the house to be wide open. They were unable to contact anyone at that time at the residence, both knocking on the front and back doors of the house. The next day, on April the 23rd, 2023, Detroit Police Department received a 911 call from Dr. Hoover's family requesting a well-being check of his home, as they had been unable to reach him after he failed to come and see his dying mother in the state of Indiana. The Detroit Police Department went to 150 West Boston Boulevard and noticed that the driveway gate leading to the rear of the house was wide open. Further investigation revealed the presence of what appeared to be blood on the rear exterior side of the back entrance door of the home. A decision was made to force entry into the premises, and during that protective sweep of the home, Dr. Devin Hoover was found deceased in the third floor attic crawl space. He was face down. He was only wearing socks. He was wrapped in a blood-soaked carpet. He appeared to have been shot in the head. An autopsy was conducted, and the autopsy concluded that Dr. Hoover was indeed shot twice in the head. And it was the opinion of the Assistant Wayne County Medical Examiner that the death was caused indeed by these 2 gunshot wounds, and the manner of death was homicide. After the discovery of Dr. Hoover, the Detroit Police Department's Crime Scene Services Unit arrived and processed the scene. Subsequent investigation revealed that the victim's cell phone, his wallet, his money, his financial transaction devices, credit cards, and designer watches were missing from the home. The investigation revealed that almost immediately following his murder, multiple fraudulent financial transactions were made from Dr. Hoover's various bank accounts. These transactions spawned for several days after that discovery. An analysis of the victims of Dr. Hoover's cell phone records revealed that Dr. Hoover had approximately 4,000 communications with a number attributed to a Desmond Burks, who resided at 9924 Sussex Street in the city of Detroit. The text messages established that Desmond Burks and Dr. Hoover were in an intimate relationship with one another.
What?
On occasion, Desmond Burks would charge Dr. Hoover for these sexual services.
What?
The investigation of this case was further complicated by the fact that many witnesses were extremely reluctant to come forward to share sensitive and personal information. The analysis also indicates that the day Dr. Hoover was murdered, Dr. Hoover's cell phone traveled from his West Boston Boulevard address to the area of Desmond Burks' address on Sussex. Dr. Hoover's phone appears to return to West Boston for a short period and then travels back to the area of Desmond Burks' residence on Sussex again before traveling to Fairlane Mall in Dearborn. Dr. Hoover's cell phone never returns back to his residence on West Boston. Numerous pieces of corroborating evidence place Dr. Hoover's cell phone in the same location as Desmond Burks. The evidence includes, but certainly is not limited to what I'm about to say. Dr. Hoover's cell phone detail records, Google account search warrant returns, Desmond Burks' cellular phone detail records, Range Rover geolocation data, Project Greenlight video, 9901 Coyle Street video, and Golden Fantasy Jewelry Store video surveillance.
Golden Fantasy
Other
Jewelry
physical
Store.
evidence was discovered directly linking Dr. Hoover's property to Desmond Burks. On the date of the homicide, Desmond Burks is seen on surveillance camera parking Dr. Hoover's Range Rover near 9901 Coyle Street. He being Mr. Burks, is seen limping away carrying a backpack, and his fingerprint was discovered inside that Range Rover. At the time, Desmond Burks was known to walk with a limp due to previously being shot in the hip. Search warrants conducted at Dr. Burks' residence led to the recovery of one of Dr. Burks' Cartier watches that I mentioned earlier. Dr. Hoover purchased this watch in the year 2020 for approximately $6,000. An additional search warrant concluded at another recently discovered address of Desmond Burks back on April of this year, 2024, led to the discovery of another of Dr. Hoover's Cartier watches, a watch that Dr. Hoover purchased one day prior to his homicide. That watch was worth approximately $7,500. Based on all of this evidence and much more further evidence, which we will outline in more detail in court, as a result of all of that, we are charging Desmond Burks today with 1 count of first-degree premeditated murder, count 2, felony murder, count 3, larceny of over $20,000, count 4, using a computer to commit a crime. The maximum imprisonment there is between 10 years or more, but less than 20 years. Count 5, possession of a firearm by a felon. Count 6, felony firearm second offense, which goes to count 1. Count 7, felony firearm second offense, which goes to count 2. And count 8, felony firearm second offense, that goes to count 5. Please remember, as I said earlier, that this defendant is presumed innocent until proven guilty. And this is the same Desmond Burks that we charged on May 17th, 2024, with another second-degree murder homicide. On May 17th, 2024, we charged Desmond Burks, who was 33 at the time, in connection with a road rage incident that killed Mr. Salah, 87, of Dearborn. On October 17th, 2024, at approximately 6:45 p.m., Detroit police officers were dispatched to an intersection of West Chicago and Greenfield Road for reports of an unconscious male laying in the street. Upon their arrival, officers located the victim, Mr. Salah, unresponsive, suffering from trauma to the head. Medics arrived on the scene and transported him to a local hospital for treatment. On May 11th, Mr. Salah unfortunately succumbed to his injuries and was pronounced deceased. It is alleged while approaching the intersection on West Chicago and Greenfield Road that Mr. Salah's vehicle bumped into the rear of Desmond Burks' vehicle, the car that he was driving. They both got out of their cars and there was a verbal altercation. It is further alleged during that we announced on the 17th of May that during this altercation, Mr. Burks punched Mr. Salah, leaving him lying in the street before fleeing the scene. And as I said before, he later died of those injuries. I should note that Mr. Burks is currently in the Wayne County Jail on a $1 million bond, no 10%. His lawyer in that case requested that he be evaluated for competency, and that request was made on May the 24th, 2024. The next court date for him in that case is September the 3rd, 2024, before Judge Kenneth King of the 36th District Court. That hearing is a competency review date hearing. You will receive an electronic copy of the press release in this case after this press conference has been concluded. We are told that the arraignment is tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. And that's all the information I have about the arraignment tomorrow in this case. So I'd like to invite the chief now to make some remarks.
Thank you, Madam Prosecutor. All right, I just want to thank the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office for their collaboration. It's a very complex and comprehensive case. They all did incredible work. As you've heard, this investigation is very detailed and very comprehensive. I want to say thank you, a personal thank you to one of the hardest working teams in the Detroit Police Department. The men and women of the Detroit Police Department do an incredible job. And our homicide team has been working tirelessly on this case. I can't tell you the many meetings and debriefings and briefings that we have had. You've heard how lengthy the investigator's report is, and a lot of work went into this case. I also want to give a special thank you to Lieutenant Matthew Bray, Sergeant Jarvis Reed, Sergeant Steve Ford, Detective Brad Comer, who's the OIC, and Detective Sarah Markle, who could not join us here today, and certainly the command team led by our dynamic Assistant Chief and Chuck Fitzgerald, Deputy Chief Kerry Sloan, and certainly our commander, Rebecca McKay. So thank you all for your hard work, and certainly thank you to the family and the loved ones of Dr. Hoover, who have been very patient with this department, very patient with this process. As you heard with the number of investigations that had to happen and people talked to from around the country and outside of the country. And as you will hear as the case unfolds in court, this took a lot of time and a lot of hours and a lot of work. Again, that's all I have at this time.
And thank you, Chief. And before I take any questions, and I'll take a few questions, I just wanted to kind of echo what the chief said on our side. When I talk about the work that was put into this case by these prosecutors, support staff, detectives in my office. You're more than support staff. And so I'm talking about every weekend. I'm talking about almost 24/7. I'm talking about interviews, countless work on a daily basis for over a year. And they have other cases to try as well. So with that, I'll take some questions if you like. Why now? Because we came to a good place in the investigation to be comfortable to charge this case, that we could do it beyond a reasonable doubt as we have to stand up in court and defend it. So we were not ready, and as y'all know me well enough by now, we take our time. On cases that we can charge quickly, we charge quickly. On cases that we can't, it doesn't matter to me what people say. We're going to take our time to make sure that we get it right. So we feel comfortable at this point in time. We feel very comfortable, extremely comfortable at this point in time, that we can prove this case beyond a reasonable doubt. But it was a lot of work to even get to this space.
Was there something about the case that was filed in May that helped you reach the finish line?
No, completely unrelated.
Charges so that
Completely unrelated.
things were disclosed openly.
Well, we were very careful, obviously, after we charged him with that case. But again, the case at that time this case was nowhere near ready to be charged. And the investigation was really going forward at that time. So,
can you explain this? You mentioned several countries.
Mhm.
As I listen to your narrative, there's thefts, some homicide. What are the connections to these other countries?
Again, we will. I've said more in this press conference than I have probably since we charged the mayor many years ago. And so anything else that is to be said in this case will come out in court.
So she was part of Kilpatrick's thing, huh?
Yes.
Can you explain the length, duration of their acquaintance and what may have been motive in this case?
Again, as I said in my remarks, there were 4,000 text messages between the two. We know that the evidence will show that they had an intimate relationship, as I spoke of earlier. And beyond that, I'm not going to say anything. That's saying a lot right there.
You can't say if they knew each other for years.
I can, but I'm not going to. Again, I've said what I'm going to say in this case.
I'm lying.
No, he wasn't released for that reason. Not at all. Again, no. But we will, again, point out the significance of those other countries and states when we go to court. That's a chief question.
Yeah, we continued to work the investigation. We wanted to know certain aspects of his movements, and no one was beyond who were already victimized, were at any risk. We were comfortable with that.
So not related at all to the work?
Not related. The two cases are not related at all. One was a road rage incident, and the other was what I described today. Not related at all.
Nothing had one or the other.
One had nothing to do with the other.
Can you elaborate at all on witness reluctance and how that might have been at times sense impeded your investigation?
Well, whenever we have reluctant witnesses in any investigation, it impedes things, sometimes greatly, sometimes even longer than that, sometimes years before we can go back and try a case. But I think based on what you've heard me say about the nature of the relationship that Dr. Hoover had with this defendant, I think you can kind of extrapolate from there why people would not want to come forward. It's a very difficult, intimate, personal situation.
With the Range Rover being in Burks location, yes. It took time to get all the video of
It took time to do everything. And everything that can be done in a case where a car was involved was done. I've been doing this for a very long time, and new technology was more than I've ever seen before in many aspects of this case. And so what they can do now to help with investigation is phenomenal. And I must say that we had pretty broad cooperation with all the entities that we had to contact to help us put this case together.
So Chief,
Sure.
it wasn't like video of him being in a Range Rover to injure the suspect. It continue to develop as that.
Yeah, so we're not going to talk about the specifics of the investigation. That part will come out in court. But we're very confident in this case, and very confident they have brought forward as far as evidence is concerned regarding this case.
Burks.
Do we have a schedule for the arraignment or any other future court dates?
The only thing that we received from the 36th District Court this morning is what I've already said, and that's that we were told literally before I walked in here that the arraignment would be tomorrow at 10:30. That's all the information that I have. I don't know that. And again, to the extent that we can have to prove this case beyond a reasonable doubt and meet the elements that we've charged of each crime, we know what we need to know. I can't tell you, nor would I, even if I knew, the intimacies beyond that. It was an intimate relationship, and that's really all I can say at this point. I don't know how long.
Appreciating you can't share details now. Are you able to say if you know or believe you know as to what led to that happening that day?
Again, I'm not going to go any further than whatever I already
No,
done.
but I'm asking if you feel you know that versus being able to share that.
I'm not even going to comment, because if I say I know, you're going to ask me what I know.
Well, it was 180 plus pages of things that really sealed the deal for this case. But again, you know, it's been ongoing work for a year, and very high level elements of the investigation that came together. You know, once we recognized that it was a personal relationship type situation, we were confident that this wasn't a situation where other people were going to be targeted by the suspect. We were able to focus in on the elements and aspects of that investigation, but not one thing.
I apologize if this has been asked regarding countries. How did this stand other countries and states?
Again, evidence in the case led us to have to contact individuals and companies in other countries and other states. We basically followed where followed where the evidence took us, no matter where it took us. And again, this is only the tip of the iceberg. You know, as we've both said, it's 181 pages of an investigator's report that was put together for us to be able to bring it to the magistrate and get him arraigned. All right.
Has Mr. Burks offered up any comment to investigators about this case?
You know, that's definitely an area that I can't go into. That would be unethical, and I'd be risking my bar license. So I'm never going to comment on what I know what a defendant says, especially outside of a court venue. Thank you, everybody.
I'll be sending you guys the press release electronically shortly. Sure.
All right, y'all. So we heard a little bit more about what's going on with this case. Hold on, y'all. Sorry. Got some more stuff for y'all. Hold on. Hold on a second, y'all. Got more to show y'all.
More than a year-long investigation into the death of Dr. Devon Hoover, the Wayne County prosecutor has charged a suspect. Gino Vici joins us outside of the Frank Murphy Hall of Justice with more. Gino.
Yes, it's been a 19-month investigation crossing international borders trying to figure out who killed Dr. Devon Hoover back in April of 2023. Prosecutor Kim Worthy saying she believes investigators have cracked the case.
This investigation spanned 5 states and 3 countries.
A 19-month investigation into the mysterious death of Dr. Devon Hoover. According to the Wayne County prosecutor Kim Worthy,
has led to charges against this man, 33-year-old Desmond Burks. Worthy says the extensive investigation revealed that Burks and Dr. Hoover were involved romantically.
The text messages established that Desmond Burks and Dr. Hoover were in an intimate relationship with one another, and that on occasion, Desmond Burks would charge Dr. Hoover for these sexual services.
But why now is the question. Burks was taken into custody as a person of interest days after Dr. Hoover's body was discovered, but he was released 72 hours later. According to police, Burks' fingerprints were found in Dr. Hoover's stolen Range Rover, parked illegally on the west side, with blood inside a day before they found his body wrapped inside a blanket in his Boston Edison home. Police say he was shot in the head multiple times. We also learned that cash was stolen. Expensive jewelry owned by Dr. Hoover was found recently at an address associated with Burks. Worthy had this to say about the time it took to bring charges.
The investigation of this case was further complicated by the fact that many witnesses were extremely reluctant to come forward to share sensitive and personal information.
But to make matters worse, while Burks remained a person of interest, he was charged with killing 67-year-old Rita Sala during a road rage incident last year. Worthy would not comment about new evidence that led to the charges today, only that more information will be revealed in court.
I've said more in this press conference than I have probably since they charged the mayor many years ago. And so anything else that is to be said in this case will come out in court.
Back here live now, those court proceedings will continue tomorrow morning here at the Frank Murphy Hall of Justice. That's when Desmond Burks will be arraigned on those 8 felony charges. In Detroit, Gino Vici, CBS News, Detroit, back to you.
All right, guys, we got to oops, sorry. I ain't waiting for y'all to see me. Yeah, we got Ruth on the phone. Yeah, y'all gonna have to sing happy birthday to her, but hold on, I gotta play her birthday song thing. Hold on, y'all. She didn't call me back yesterday, but hold on. Let's do our birthday thing.
February babies are extra special because they bring even more light to this time of year. Happy birthday to February babies who make the winter months a little brighter. May your day be filled with love and joy. Forget the past, look forward to the future, for the best things are yet to come. Birthdays are a new start, a fresh beginning, and a time to pursue new endeavors with new goals. Move forward with confidence and courage. You are a very special people. May today and all of your days be amazing. Happy birthday, February 5th, Keith Williams.
happy birthday, Ruth, again.
Thank you, Mo. Thank you, Mo.
Hey, Ruth.
Yes, ma'am.
How are you?
I'm good. How about you, Mo?
I'm good. Ruth, there's some people that's been on the internet talking crap about your bond situation. Can you explain to them why you did not want a bond?
Because I took the plea.
Thank you, Ruth, because they've been telling lies and saying that I refused to bond you out. But what was the reason for you saying that you wanted to take the plea?
Because it's less time for me to sit here. I would have to wait probably to next year for me to even, go back to court.
Thank you, Ruth.
By that time, I would have been already home. So I would just took the plea and been home already.
Thank you, Ruth. So when do you come home, Ruth?
May 6th.
Thank you. Thank you. I just wanted to clarify some of this stuff because they're giving me a bad name. They're trying to say I'm doing all this and doing all that, and my child is in jail, and I'm not doing anything to help you out. Oh, and also, Ruth, your commissary.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have money on your commissary?
I'm not sure. I've been up here in the front. I've been in intake.
And so, wait. So, have you been able to spend the money on your commissary?
No, because I've been in intake.
Okay, so do you have money on your commissary?
I can ask. I don't know how I go about knowing that.
Well, the last time, did you have money in your commissary?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, thank you. And have you spent anything on your commissary?
No, not so far. I just been sitting there saving it.
Thank you, Ruth. I just want to give that information out because they're saying that there's no money in your commissary. They're saying that all this stuff. They're trying to make me look bad, Ruth.
You know what that means, Mom?
What that means?
That means they're miserable. Misery loves company. Misery loves company. I don't know.
Well,
I'm getting older. I'm 23 now, Mom.
I know.
Misery loves. I'm too old to play them type of games with people.
I know. But I just wanted to clarify that stuff because they've spreading so many lies and rumors about me, and I just wanted to for them to hear it from you.
The only reason why I didn't take that plea because they were saying I was gonna take that plea because they said April of next year I was gonna go to retrial, and the maximum time they were gonna try to give me was 10 years.
And then wasn't your hearing on October, and then that would only give you 2 months to be out, and then you're going right back in because you're taking the plea? Okay. Which didn't make sense to spend the money and then turn around and go right back to jail. Now we have to be wise.
It was in September, Mom. It was in September.
Okay.
It was September 11th. And then that's when I got the bond.
Okay.
And then I was like, you know what, might as well not do that because that's October, November, December. That's 3 months. I went to court and I would have took that plea. And I would have been sitting here and I would have might as well just sat here and did that time so that time can count and I would have been home.
Yeah. Well, we wanted to say happy birthday to you because the day you called, you didn't I
didn't call back.
Yeah, you didn't call back. And we were gonna surprise you with that birthday song that your name is in.
Oh, thank you. My birthday was okay, even though I was in here. It was all right.
Well, the great thing is you won't have another birthday in this because you'll be home soon. We'll celebrate your birthday.
No more.
Yeah. It's a long story. You'll tell the people your story when you get out.
Yes. That's a story for another day.
Yeah. Well, I just want to wish you a happy birthday and everything.
Thank you, Mo. Your birthday coming up too, Mo.
Yeah, on the 20th.
Ooh.
Yeah.
February babies.
February babies are the best. Woo woo.
Oh, you're a Pisces, Mo.
I know. You're Aquarius, like Stephanie. Stephanie's Aquarius, like you. All y'all Aquarius babies right now, and then Pisces coming up in a next week.
The Pisces coming up next.
We're the best sign, of course.
Oh, that's what they say. The Pisces say that all the time. It's really the Aquarius.
Whatever. Y'all just some water carrying people.
Hey, Mom. Oh, that's a question I had to ask you, Mom. I have 48 hours in order to, to get to the probation office. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna get there.
All right, let me mute this because that's a private conversation between me and you. Hold on. You're unmuted. You're unmuted now.
Mom, you know what I did to my toe?
What?
I stubbed my toe and I broke my toe nail in half and chipped half my toenail off.
Did they take you off to the hospital?
No, what they did was they wrapped it up in a little bandage.
Oh, wow. They don't take you out of the hospital if y'all hurt yourself and things like that?
It got to be severe. It got to be life-threatening.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, like one time a girl, her heart, I guess her blood pressure rose real high.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and she had gallbladder problems.
Mm-hmm.
And they can rush her to the hospital. And now they gotta really be, because I think somebody escaped from the hospital one time. That's why they do that. It gotta be really life threatening.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait to start working.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm tired of being this little behind cell. It's driving me nuts.
You have a roommate?
No, because they got me an intake mom, so I'm up here by myself.
Okay.
In the cell by myself.
Why is the phone that you on don't say your call is being recorded?
Because I'm not in the back. And see, in the back, I would have to, this is a free call because I'm not in the back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm not paying for these calls up here.
That's a blessing.
Yeah, that's the bright side of it. They work with me on that. They give me a call.
So you're gonna be up there. You're gonna be in that spot all the time
until I leave. Yeah.
Oh.
I talked to the lieutenant.
Mm-hmm. So that's because they gotta keep an eye on you.
Yeah. Because that was very serious of what I did. That's what they said.
Mm.
Even though I told them I ain't gonna do that no more. I ain't doing that no more.
Yeah.
I said, well, we don't know that, so we gotta keep you up here. Okay.
Yeah.
Good thing I don't got that much longer. I wouldn't even say I got 3 months. I got 2.
Got 2 months?
Yeah, because I leave in the beginning of May.
Oh, okay.
It'll be May 6th.
Okay. We're doing a live. I'm doing a live because I'm cases that this guy is in Detroit and they have a what's the name hearing coming up for him. Competency hearing. See if he's fit to be able to go to trial. Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm ready to get my life together, Mom.
You think?
Oh, I know. I'm ready. You know.
Yeah.
I miss my son, Mom.
Yeah.
No, I was sad on his birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But it's okay, you live and you learn.
Yeah. Hopefully things will change when you get out. They'll make, I don't know, you have to wait 3 years or something like that, right?
Yeah, 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. I wish I can go back in time and do things all over and do it differently. But it don't work like that. I'll be praying, Lord, give me a second chance, especially with that situation.
Yeah.
It'd be so, because he got me up here, right, Mom? It'd be somebody up here, he's so loud all the time. I don't get no sleep.
Is he going to be there for a long time?
I don't know. Well, they say he leaving. He stay up. He going to be up there for 6 months.
So he's leaving after you then?
So he'll be up here with me. He scream all night. He bang all night. He scream all night and bang all night. He floods the cell. He throw pee underneath the cell.
Ew! He throw pee underneath the cell? That's disgusting.
He put poop on the window.
Oh my God!
He does all that. And he'll tell you, he'll just talk nasty and inappropriate, and he'll do it all night. And I can't never sleep.
Look, I got some roses, Ruth.
Happy birthday, Ruth! I was trying to tell you happy birthday the other day. This is Dallas.
Happy
I was trying to answer your call, but I had a customer on the phone. I was like, oh my God, I can't even get off the phone.
And she never called back.
I know I couldn't. They wouldn't let me call back.
Look. Oh yeah, I look a hot mess. Guys, move out the way. I look a hot mess, but look, y'all, I got Valentine flowers. I'm love.
Flowers. I'm a little jealous, Mom.
You didn't get flowers? Don't hate. Don't hate. Don't hate. Don't hate.
I want some flowers.
Look,
Dallas,
look.
where my flowers at, Dallas?
He said Dallas, where are flowers at?
You can send it from Amazon.
You can't get flowers in there.
No, I can't.
Like I said, you cannot get no flowers. You can't even get birthday cake. Tried it. I tried it. You can't get birthday cake either. You can't get nothing.
Yeah, they don't let you get nothing.
Other than books.
They try to be funny, Mom. They gonna try to give me double trays one time. So, Mom, this your birthday gift. They give me 2 trays.
They got two trays of nasty food, huh?
I want that. So I want that mess.
So how's the food there? Because
It's not that bad.
Clayton County was disgusting.
It's not that bad. Like this morning we had waffles, sausage.
Was it cold? Was it cold?
Warm.
Okay, because the food in Fulton was cold. Clayton was cold. It was
Yeah,
nasty.
it'd be warm. It just be nasty at Covington.
Covington is what did they have?
When I was there, the first day I don't know what they had because I didn't even look. I didn't eat.
Uh-huh.
But the morning it was like grits, this nasty link of sausage.
Yellow grits.
Yeah, this little nasty link of sausage. And what was the other thing? It was like a fruit. I gave all of it away.
You
That
made
lady
friends.
was tearing it up.
Yeah, those people.
She was tearing it up. I was like, you can have mine.
Look, it's some yellow grits. They ain't having no salt in it. Yellow grits. And the sausage is soy sausage.
Soy sausage. Oh, not real sausage.
That's what I said. This link of weird sausage.
Oh.
And then the eggs is like powdered eggs. They put water in and they chop them up.
Ew.
Yeah, I do. It was eggs on there. But I didn't eat none of that stuff. I think the only thing I ate was the cookies they had. And I had like a pack of them and I just ate one. That was what I was eating. I'll eat one.
Look, we all got jail stories.
I'll eat one and then I'll hide it.
We all got jail stories.
They got chicken salad here. They be giving us chicken salad. It look like cat food, so we calling meow meat.
Ew. Not meow mix.
We get bologna and we call that Rottweiler meat because it mess our stomach up.
Ooh, that's
Yeah,
disgusting.
Yeah, they get, I don't know. And then like, cause
Look, how many days did you not eat before you started eating?
I didn't eat about a week.
A week. See, it was 3 days I didn't eat, and then I was forced to eat.
And then, but see, cause I had to act like I was eating, cause you know if you don't eat for 3 days, they put you up in the front on suicide watch if you don't eat.
Oh.
So I had to sit there and act like I was eating. So what I would do is I was trying to move my food to the side and move it a little bit, and like I ate.
Look, Angel said we're gonna get Dallas to cook for you when you get home.
Yeah.
That's what Angel said.
Yeah.
Please, matter of fact, I help. I'll go in there and help.
Ruth, you know you can't cook. Stop it.
I try. Don't be telling people that.
You cannot cook. Stop.
My future husband might be listening. Don't be telling people that.
She said her future husband. Her future husband, okay.
Telling nobody I can't cook. But yeah, like what we had for dinner yesterday. Oh yeah, we had cornbread, chopped ham. Oh, one night it was good. We had a decent meal. It was dressing. And they had stuffing and turkey.
What?
Okay,
wait. For Thanksgiving, did you have good food for Thanksgiving?
Because he's trying to eat them.
Okay, stop, Kobe. Stop.
We had turkey.
Yeah, one downstairs.
Turkey, stuffing, yams, mac and cheese. I'm thinking green beans.
Wow.
And cornbread.
Wow.
They only get fancy like that on the holidays.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I thought maybe Valentine's Day they could cook y'all some good food today since Valentine's Day.
I wish. Let's hope they do.
Oh Lord.
Then one day I'm ready to go more because I'm working on myself. I'm working on my temper. I got a temper that I'm working on.
Okay.
Because I know it's not cute to have a temper. That's not cute. It's not attractive.
It's not. So what about your meds?
They discontinue. See, they screaming.
He's screaming?
He about to start. He's starting to wake up. His medicine is starting to wear off. Yeah, but they discontinued my medicine up here because they started weaning me off of it.
Okay.
So they said he been doing real good without it. So, but they gave me something for migraines. I take migraine medicine.
Why are you getting migraine? Did they find out?
I think it's stress.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know. It's been happening for like a week and a half. I've been getting these real bad migraines. And since they brought him up here.
That guy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. That's terrible.
Yeah. So, this morning, he banged for, I'll say 12 hours straight. 12 hours straight. Went to sleep for 3 hours and got back up.
So who cleans his cell when he do all that mess?
They have inmate workers.
And they go in there and clean the mess. What do they do? What do they do? They put him against the wall or what? How do
They had to move him. They had to move him to another empty cell.
But he be having feces and stuff on him. So how do they touch him?
They have to. They had to put him on. So we had to move him, put him some gloves on, and move him.
Oh my God!
I couldn't work him.
Oh my God!
I couldn't do that or no nursing home. I could do kids, but I can't do grown people feces. I can't do that. Especially with somebody you got sense and you know what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
I think at that point you should comprehend. You should know that he's 63 years old, Mom.
He's 63.
63.
What did he do?
Terroristic threats. He threatened to kill his mama.
Oh my God. Okay. So how come they have male and female in there?
Because this is I'm up in intake. So if I was in the dorm, it'll be nothing but females.
Okay.
Because I'm up in intake, it's individual cells. So one cell hold me by myself, and then the next cell is just a male by itself, female by itself, male by itself.
Oh, okay.
So,
okay.
I don't know, but that's how they do it up here.
Okay. And they seem like they nice up in the front, the guards and stuff.
Some of them are, majority of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
But thank God you're in a good jail that they don't mistreat you. God is good.
Can't say that.
They mistreat you there? No, but no. The other thing that you were acting up, that was you acting up on that one.
No, I'm not saying that. No, I'm saying that.
Well, it's better than Wright Street.
I heard
they just mean over there. Like they just like matter of fact.
I heard they get mean over there because they be having people come in there with shakes. They shake and stuff over there.
Yeah. Is that over there where you are clean?
Yeah, they make sure they keep their stuff clean up here. The sheriff even come up here and everything.
Okay. Sheriff, what's his name?
Ezell
Brown. I like him. He's a nice sheriff. He's really nice to y'all, right?
He don't pay us no attention when he come up here.
Oh, do you see him a lot?
He barely come up here. We see the captain though.
Okay.
The lieutenant.
They come there and visit all the time?
They come up here and they walk past. Like they don't. We be trying to talk to them because I asked for a blanket the other day. Lieutenant said I'll get back with you, and never came back and talked to me.
Okay, that's pretty. At least he treats you like a human being, not like some places treat people like animals.
Yeah, I'm up here in the front with no blanket, just a mattress.
But you know why you don't have no blanket, right?
I ain't did nothing with the blanket though.
But they say they're afraid people up in the front will take a blanket and try to hang themselves. They don't want that, so.
Mom, ain't nothing in there still to hang myself off of.
Yeah, but a blanket would give you something. I'm just saying, because they don't know where you are
People
mentally.
are creative. You're right. People are creative.
They don't know where you are mentally, so they have to protect and make sure they protect you and protect them.
Yeah. Yep. I'm hungry.
Go get something to eat. What time you eat?
12 o'clock.
12? You didn't eat breakfast?
I did. I had 2 trays.
2 trays? What are you doing? Just eating up the whole place?
No. The hallman gave me 2 trays.
They like you, huh?
He be trying to flirt with me. What do you want that hallman? You want that man?
Lady C says lack of sleep and rest. You probably need to go to sleep.
Niggas, what he be doing? He be thinking he sleep, right, Mom? I watched him. He went and gave the one girl 1 tray. He gave me 2 trays. He went and gave everybody else 1 tray. I'm like, wait a minute. He didn't give nobody else 2 trays. Everybody else only got 1 tray. I said, he think he sleep.
Hey, Angel said you're gonna have are you gonna come home with a big gold gut?
In the back.
In the back.
My booty getting big, Mom.
Your booty. You got a bubble butt.
My food gone, Mom.
Your food go to your butt.
Yeah, I ain't got no stomach, Mom. I can't keep no stomach.
Oh, your stomach is flat. Okay. So you still doing your push-ups?
I'm doing my push-ups and my squats.
Okay. Go on, girl. Gonna come out fit, huh?
I'm gonna give me a gym membership too when I go home. I'm gonna give me a good gym membership. If I don't, I just do it at the house.
Yeah, I'm setting up a whole little gym back down there.
Oh, yes.
Remember like I had before? Yeah.
Perfect. I gotta make sure I stay fit, keep my mental.
Yeah, you can go walking and stuff and running. Do you run?
Yeah. I run on the treadmill.
They have a treadmill there?
I wish they did. I'll be on it every day.
Angel says squats give you great butt.
It do. And I eat a lot of bread.
Oh Lord, you really gonna have a bubble butt with the bread.
I eat a lot of bread, Mom.
You better stop eating that bread.
I love bread. Like when we like for trays, that's all they really feed us is starch. So we have pasta, bread, cake. They love to give us bread over here. But Mom, my time is up. I love y'all.
Love you too.
Thank you, people, for the happy birthday.
You're welcome, my dear.
All right, Mom. Y'all be safe.
All right, hon. Love you.
Love you too, Mom.
Bye. Okay, y'all got a chance to talk to Ruth on Valentine's Day. So now, y'all, hopefully the fake lies and rumors will dissipate because y'all heard it from Ruth herself. The reason why she didn't want to take the bond. It was her decision, not mine. Fish eye food, correct yourself. Fish eye food, I know you got your people in my bushes. Correct yourself. Or you're going to pay the consequences, young lady. No, fish eye food. Let's play the song for them. Hold on, let's play the song because we still got time. Because the competency hearing is at 11 o'clock. Okay, at 10:30, we're going to be on to the courthouse. Okay, hold on. Here's our song.
Yeah. While y'all sitting in the bad girls club complaining about all my extra flub, talking about those shots I take saying it's all fake. I'm about to make this earthquake. You on the sidelines taking content that you're too lazy to make, acting like you ain't fake. You better watch out when I pop out, dancing on all this cloud. In white see-through pants and red thong, dancing to the song. Don't stick around too long, you might see me shake it like Queen Kong. My sugar level's about to be real right. These buns about to be real tight. When I pop out in them white see-through pants, I know you spewing she can. Paparazzi acting like little fire ants. Big eyes looking left and right. We know you see in white. Just out for the plot. All these content creators, just haters. I'll pass on the smash traders. When I get to working, you might see me twerking. Keep them goldfish eyes from lurking. Keep putting my name in your title to see behind a keyboard and spew vile. Lies, lies, lies. Some view just flies. Yeah, you thought you were swimming with the sharks, but nah, you're just a little guppy with some big eyes. You're out here flexing, but you ain't got the clout. The big fish are laughing, you're just all shout. Big eye guppy, you're just a phase. Better watch your back when you swim in my waves. Okay, that's my verse, my work is done. While I'm dancing on the beat, you can barely move your feet. Why don't you take a seat? Grooving in, movie, dropping it like my A1C. I'll for sure be a TTT. After, you better watch out when I pop out, dancing on all this cloud, shaking it all around the place. It's the paparazzi in the bushes, hey goldfish face. Keepin' talking, you gon' catch a case. Keep the same energy when you come at me. It won't take long for you to see. This is gonna sting like a bee and itch like a flea when I pop out in them pants fitting tightly. When you see that red, just know I keep these YouTube streets fed. When I pop out in them pants fitting tightly. I keep these YouTube streets fed.
No, they come with Come on, they got
All right, Kobe singing. You was singing that song?
Yeah. While y'all sitting in the bad girls club complaining about all my extra flub. Talking about those shots.
That's a song they made for me.
I'm about to make this earthquake. You on the sidelines taking content that you're too lazy to make, acting like you ain't fake. You better watch out when I pop out, dancing on all this cloud. In white see-through pants and red thong.
Because I was talking about right YouTube pants and red tongue.
You might see me shaking like Queen Kong. My sugar levels about to be real right. These buns about to be real tight. When I pop out in them white see-through pants, I know she can. Paparazzi acting like little fire ants. Big eyes looking left and right. We know you see it right. Blood. On the dot. Just out for the plot. All these content creators, just haters. I'll pass on the smash traders. When I get to working, you might see me twerking. Keep them goldfish eyes from lurking. Keep putting my name in your title to see behind the keyboard and spew vile. Lies. Some you just flies. You thought you were swimming with the sharks, but nah, you're just a little guppy with some big eyes. You're out here flexing, but you ain't got the clout. The big fish are laughing, you're just all shout. Big eye guppy, you're just a phase. Better watch your back when you swim in my waves. Okay, that's my verse, my work is done. While I'm dancing on the beat, you can barely move your feet. Why don't you take a seat? Grooving in, movie, dropping it like my A1C. I'll for sure be a TTT. After, you better watch out when I pop out, dancing on all this cloud, shaking it all around the place. It's the paparazzi in the bushes, hey goldfish face. Keepin' talking, you gon' catch a case. Keep the same energy when you come at me. It won't take long for you to see. This is gonna sting like a bee and itch like a flea when I pop out in them pants fitting tightly. When you see that red, just know I keep these YouTube.
Go ahead, sing it, Kobe. Go ahead, sing it, Kobe.
When I pop out in them pants fitting tightly. When you see that red, just know I keep these YouTube streets fed.
All right, y'all. Okay, we get ready to get started with the court. It's going to start in 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. All right, now it hasn't started yet. All right, so we're gonna wait.
Let me do a boomerang of them.
You gonna do a boomerang?
Mm-hmm. So
All right.
post it on my Instagram.
Okay. All right, y'all. It hasn't started yet. We're gonna wait a few more minutes. There's 2 minutes left. What will we talk about? Let's see. I do have the Kobe was singing with the song, y'all. Kobe funny. Y'all, look at this. Isn't this obsession right here? I'm gonna show y'all something. Isn't this what you call obsession? Look at this. Look at this. How many things you gonna have with my picture on it? Look. Obsession.
Why are you,
You
so
see?
obsessed with
Look
me?
at this, Dal.
I wanna know.
Look at this.
Why,
Look. Infamous. Infamous. This is
why
crazy.
you so obsessed with me? That's what you need to sing. Oh.
We need a session song.
Oh.
Sing it, man.
Come on,
Sing it,
Shorty.
Kobe.
Sing
Sing
it,
it, Kobe. Why you so obsessed with me? Oh. Ooh. Sing it, Kobe. Kobe, you need your own show.
He do.
You need your own YouTube
You should
show.
see him out there too. He act like that.
Kobe crazy.
He's so cute.
That's what you call obsession. Kobe, where you going? Where you going? You look at your mama like, come on, Mom, let's go. You love reading messages, don't you?
I love comments. I love.
She love reading. She love your comments. She's sitting there reading your comments, y'all. Dallas reading your comments. What,
Yes,
Kobe?
Kobe. He's obsessed with those flowers. I don't know what he want to eat them.
Leave the flowers alone. Leave the flowers alone, Kobe.
He keep looking over there at him.
Mm-hmm. You be back, okay, Mimi? Mimi says she'll be back. Oh, Mel says she needs your help. She tried to text you, didn't she text you?
No,
Mel, you didn't text her.
Kobe. Come on, look at the people. Look at the people. You need to talk to them and stop crying.
Mimi said, hey, Dallas.
Hey, that's Mimi.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Mimi.
Angel said, hey, Dallas.
Hey, Angel.
Oh, you say you're back? Okay. I thought you said I'll be back. I gotta go wash my hair again. Because I put some stuff in my hair and it's making my hair hard. I don't like my hair hard, man. I can't do my hair hard. It's hard.
It's so soft.
It is not hard. It is not soft.
Yeah, it is not hard. It's
It is
so
hard.
pillowy.
It's cushy.
It's like a soft baby.
It's not a baby.
It's soft and it's so curly.
Yes, curly
what you
hair.
wanna do if you're gonna get it? You said we're gonna.
It's too curly, huh?
Your braids, right? Are you?
I
think that.
I'm trying to get to Canada.
Oh God, you need to get your hair done.
I need to get to Canada. I need to get to Canada.
So you don't want to go out to eat. Then.
I want to go to Canada.
If you gotta choose one, I could get your hair done in Canada, or you could do hair in the restaurant.
I want Canada. We need hey folks, who gonna help me get to Canada?
No, Lord, listen to her.
Ha! You said come to Toronto. No, I'm going to the other place. Oh, you at Lachelle? You saw you. No, I want to go to Calvert. What's that place called? Calvert.
My mom's trying to get to Canada.
Hey, yeah, tell Lana I'm trying to get to Canada. Tell her I'm going to Calvert, whatever that place is. Calvert. Let me tell what's the name. I'm trying to get to Canada. That would be a great birthday gift to get me to Canada.
I mean, that's what I said. But
That would be a great birthday gift.
Y'all, look, she been saying all last year. She kept saying, "I want to go to Ruth Chris. I want to go to Ruth Chris." I was like, okay. I made the reservations. I said we could get your hair done. Now she don't want to do that.
Look what she just said.
She do look like handsome Squidward. Oh my God, that's spot on. That is spot on. And she's so scary. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all know I don't care. I will stare somebody down because if you gonna talk crap, you better have that energy in person. And her and the other one both was looking down, and I was I was staring them down. I could have looked through their entire soul. I was staring them down.
And what did she do?
Look down. Both of them did not look up at all. That's what I'm like. It's all internet. It's all fun and games. What that TikTok say? It's all lies. We see Michael Jackson TikTok. It's all lies. Yeah, it's all lies.
I gotta find that one now.
You gotta do that one.
Oh, what is it? Do you know where's that? I'm gonna put it up.
Lana says she go freeze.
Lana
it's freezing. Yeah, she said it's freezing.
It's freezing. I know. I heard it's cold, Lana.
She said y'all should come to my family gala. It's in the winter. I'm gonna say when is it?
It's probably in December. She's from Canada too.
Yeah, my friend is from Canada. She said, "Okay, Dallas," but no, seriously, because I'm the type. If you gonna have that type of energy, have it forever for the rest of your life. And it was so peep. No, not even a peep coming out. Not even a look. They were so scared to even look up.
They know you crazy, Dallas. They know that you're crazy, so they'll come after me. They won't come after you.
But it's just like, but she still posts my picture. It's like, if anything, I am flattered. You might as well add my tag name and tell them to come follow me. All this internet stuff, don't care. I don't care about that. But just make sure you have that energy in person. And she did not. So she's a joke.
They didn't start. This is a case we're doing now. I'm doing this case right here.
She said she like handsome Squidward. Do you know what that looked like? Let me show you. Who said that? She good. Lavender, you good.
Lavender said,
she do like handsome Squidward. And it not look.
Okay, hold on.
That is handsome Squidward.
Hold on, let me Google it. Hold on.
Oh, you gonna put it on there? Handsome Squidward. She do look like handsome Squidward. We never got, that's the picture you could use for her. You don't even gotta use a real picture. That could be her picture right there. There's so much similarities.
Oh my God. Hold on.
Need to Photoshop some glasses on her too. With some contacts. I said, how she gonna wear both? Choose one.
Choose one.
That's because her contacts not prescription. She want people to think that's her real eye color.
Okay, here we go, y'all. Here come handsome Squidward.
She said it's December 6th. You want to go?
Next year? Okay. This year? Look, this is handsome Squidward right here.
Add some glasses. You need to add some glasses and some colored contacts.
Oh my God. Oh, somebody say $2.99 contacts.
She got those from the Asian market.
Oh yeah.
The Asian market in the front. She got those contacts from the Asian market. Don't you mess with mama. If you mess with mama, don't you mess. That's what I'm saying. But it's like, man, that's why I was going. If she would have said, then she trying to act like she taking a picture of herself.
What did the attorney say? What did the attorney say?
He was like, should I pose? Because he said, what does she get out of this? I said, I'm sure. And then the other one, he said, and what does he do for a living? He said, this is all he do.
This is all he do? Because
he know as a man, that's kind of unacceptable. As a man?
Y'all want to know the facts what happened in court. Y'all ask Dallas. Dallas will tell you. Dallas will tell y'all. They come back and making all these lies just for content, y'all. Now y'all can see, y'all listen.
It's all fun and games. We making up content too. Since the internet, all fun and games, and in person, we hush hush, little tiny mouths that shut up.
They don't say nothing.
They don't say nothing, not a peep. I said, oh, okay, this
not
is cool then.
Not a thing, but just stalking. You know, it's like, come on, you have a job and you come to somebody's hearing, and each time, that's why we made sure that the attorney prolonged it so they could come back again, come back, keep coming back, keep coming back. They try to say the attorney was what do you call it?
I know for sure he ain't talking about attorneys with that public defender that he had with mental illness. You know which one I'm talking about. With that wig slapped on top of her head. I know he is not talking. Ma, I looked at that girl side and I know she had mental illness. You could just tell.
Don't talk about. Don't
I'm
say
not
that.
trying to talk about her in a bad way, but it's like, don't talk about anybody's attorney. That's not nice. Well, yours isn't the best either. You got a public defender.
That's part of the DA office.
Oh, she looked a mess.
That's part of the DA.
God forgive me, but she looked a mess.
What about the first? Oh, you wasn't there the first day.
You know what?
She had
They
a
looked
whole
alike.
She had a whole.
And look, that could be his sister.
Yeah.
They both had the same big back.
But then I got they call me Silverback. But
his back is huge. His back was huge. I said, dang, that sitting there ain't doing no justice. Because I seen it all in the face. You could tell when somebody got high cholesterol.
But did you see her?
And you could tell they got high blood pressure.
Did you see her body?
I don't want to talk about her because she ain't got nothing to do with it. But they was very similar. Both big.
Wow.
All he had to do was put a wig on. He'll be her twin.
And she let me shut up. Mean, look, they in the bushes right now. Bushes.
She said next week. Where's she trying to go? Where you going? What part?
CAL. Okay, I'm gonna tell her. Hold on.
She said, "What dates are you trying to go?"
I'm trying to go
next week, but I'm saying you trying to go Thursday or you should go Friday.
Yeah, I'll do Friday.
I get paid Friday. I can send you the money
Friday.
Friday to what? Sunday?
To Sunday. Because it's a 2-day event. But I got to get there early Friday.
Okay.
But I don't really want to get there 20th. Yeah, I'm trying to get to Canada next week, guys. I prayed to God and said, Lord, if it is your will, let me be able to go to Canada. Only if it's his will, no. If it's not his will, it's okay. I'll stay home.
He said he lifts weights. What? Burgers? He lifts burgers. I ain't see no weights. Because I know when you lift weights, your pectoral muscles, like the boobs, they be lifted. They was not lifted.
They were flagging.
They were
titties.
It was nasty. Put a bra on. You're in public. Take care of yourself.
She said, put a bra on. You're in public. Lord have mercy. Dallas is so funny. Plot, 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 plot.
Can you show me the part in Canada?
Oh, hold on. I'm trying to see.
She's trying to see.
Anybody work for the airline? Give me some airline.
Oh, what's the name, dude? I can see if they fly. I don't know if they fly out there.
Who?
I'm saying.
Ask her if she could get discount from.
I need to check if they fly out there though, because I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't think so. No, I don't think they fly out there. Hold on. Here it goes. Right here. Yeah, it didn't start yet. That's why I'm still talking crap.
I'm like, it does not. Yeah, they don't fly to Canada.
She said they don't fly to Canada.
Well, no, I was just checking. Wait.
What you trying to see what Kobe's doing?
Yeah, he just showed on his little monkey.
She trying to get what part? Hold on a second. We trying to get the part. Hold on. Because I set it up in here. Hold on. Okay. It is called Calgary. Calgary. Yes. CALGARY.
Let me tell you. CALGARY.
Mm-hmm. Still didn't start, y'all.
Oh, Drake dropped some new music yesterday?
Yeah, it has some stuff to do with.
Oh, shoot. Hold up now. Y'all know I love me some Drake. That's why I want to go to Canada with you. I wish you wasn't going so early.
You want to go cat? Oh,
I'm probably
Drake.
going to. I'll wait till December because I'm gonna go to the thing with Lana family too. We're just gonna go to the gala. We got to get a dress and all. So
Okay.
that'll be the December. We'll do a December trip to Canada. Me. And you.
This is what the flight costs.
I'm gonna give you $250. Whatever you do with the rest of it. As a matter of fact, I'll give you $350 a day. Whatever you do with the rest of it, that's all you.
I didn't get. Oh, they do good deal. Yeah, they the flight.
But you could
flight is $440. Let me see.
You could
put it on what's the name?
Yeah,
Zip pay or something. All right, we got you. I had y'all muted for a minute. I'm trying to see if these people started the case. They still haven't started yet. Oh my God, they have not started. They have not started, y'all.
Oh, Kobe got so stuff everywhere. It's so cute, Kobe. It's so cute. You sit here sucking on your little monkey.
Kobe funny.
He is. He just be in his own little world. I know he ready to eat too.
Kobe.
It's still waiting.
It says international passport required. I got my passport.
You get your haircut. It look good today. Your haircut look really good. Maybe because you're sitting in the sun. I can see it. Yeah.
Stop talking to that dog.
He's still looking at me like he understand what I'm saying. Get your monkey. Big brown eyes.
Plot, 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 plot. So then start, y'all. We're waiting.
She said it's negative 34 Celsius.
Choo! Mm. Negative 30 Celsius. Oh, Lord, that's freezing cold, y'all. That's cold. She said it's going to be cold there. It's going to be cold there, SpongeBob.
This lady's really trying to get
Hmm?
This lady's really trying to get to Canada. You so last minute. You know that?
I wasn't last minute. I was trying to do it last week, so you could try it.
Mom,
What?
Canada, that's after you do like a couple months ahead. Last week. I need to get started on my hair. I'm gonna go to the Dominican. Okay, so do you want me to at least get your outfit from Fashion Nova still then?
Nope.
Huh?
Nope.
Because I was going to just order my stuff. What you going to wear to the event?
Oh, yeah. Forgot. Forgot. All right, yeah, let's see if anything has happened.
Go be like, girl. That guy had put so much dust downstairs.
Downstairs? I know. All right, let's see, you guys. Let's see if they started. It's 2 minutes to. Okay, let's see if they start. Okay, I haven't started yet, y'all. It's supposed to start now, but it hasn't started. Okay, let's see. Still hasn't started. Waiting for it to start.
I'm taking your friend to New York when we go in May.
Are you all?
I figure out a stuff needed and I'm gonna put it in paper and they come. Tata, you coming to New York? You coming? Are you coming to New York?
Y'all, we still waiting for this thing to start. It has not started.
You ready? Wanna do your bag? Not right now, but later.
It's not starting, people.
They late or something?
I think they late.
I need to go get myself together. I need to take my hair out. I really want to go to Dominicans. I should have took my hair out yesterday.
Yeah, I thought you was gonna do that.
I fell asleep. I went to bed so early yesterday.
Me too.
I was so tired.
I was tired too. I was tired too.
I want to take these braids out, I'll tell you that. Even if I can't go to Dominicans, I can do my own hair. I'm pretty good at doing my own silk press stuff. Or should I do a ponytail?
What's he whining for?
Because I was rubbing him when I stopped.
Okay, y'all, they still did not start yet. What are we waiting for, people? Why are we not starting? Live coverage. They have not started, y'all. It says, okay, gotta run. I came to make Sylvia laugh a bit of Happy Valentine. Don't let the handsome Squidward and her discounted colored contact bother you. I won't. Oh, Lavender, funny. Yeah, we're trying to wait for them to come back. It's on another channel. What does the screen look like? Looks like this. Have you seen it? It's not showing anything. Look. See, nothing's happening right now. I'm trying to see. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing this. Let me see. Nothing happening so far, y'all. I just went into the judges thing. I don't see anything that's live right now for him. But I see old stuff. I don't see nothing that's live. Yeah, I don't see anything right now. Thought we were going to have something good, but I guess not. I don't see anything. Nothing's coming on. Nothing is happening, y'all. Nothing is happening. Sometimes Wayne County streams from the actual Wayne County court site. Okay, I'm trying to get Wayne's County court site. Hold on. Wayne County. It says stream is off. Live stream is off. Let's see. I'm on their website. It says status is off for them. Yeah, his courtroom is off right now.
I had to post my little Valentine's thing.
Okay.
So that people gonna be like, oh, Dallas shaking her butt on TikTok. I'm grown, y'all. I'm grown.
Only person that's on right now is Judge Slayton. He's live. Nobody else is live except Judge Slayton. I see what his things look like. Yeah, the presentation, what happens also is scheduled for 12 our time. No, it's scheduled for 11 our time, 10 o'clock their time. But this is the only
Are we ready?
It's
Calling
only-
case 230037151, the people of the state of Michigan versus Brittany Devon Bradley. This matter is scheduled today for violation hearings. Appearances for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Agent Tim Heffern on behalf of Michigan Department of Corrections.
Good morning, Judge Andrew DiMaggio, P45619 on behalf of Brittany Bradley. Could you state your name for the record?
Brittany Bradley. Right. Has Miss Bradley been arraigned? She has been? Okay. Where are we at on this matter?
Judge, she had some matters in Livonia. She's taking care of all the matters, and this is her final court date right here. So,
Okay. What happened with regard to the Livonia?
she got a delayed sentence on them all. She completes probation. There'll be nothing on her record.
Hey, what would you like to do today?
Is it possible that she could have maybe probation with community service or something like that here, since she basically took care of the Livonia matter?
Yeah, it's nothing happened with the
Agent?
other case.
Your Honor, so she did get a delayed sentence out of Livonia, Your Honor. So I'm asking that she get 20 hours community service, continued probation until a term of February 15th, 2026, Your Honor. She was already placed on tether for the first 9 months while when she was on probation. She also does submit to drug screening, and she
Got another judge here. Hold on. Judge Perkins.
Couldn't do so, could you?
No.
Why is that?
The car had just been bought. So I was in the process of getting everything together to get it onto the truck.
All right, and just to give you a little bit, that, you know, when you buy the car, you can drive home without a tab. They'll let you get the car home on that date, but you still need to put insurance on the car before you drive that car on the lot. So you can insure a car without
It was
having
bought from a person.
But you could still put insurance on it. Before you drive that road, you need to have that VIN number and purchase that insurance before you drive that car. And then the law allows you, I think, 24 hours to get that car to wherever it is from where you bought it to the destination where you take it to before you get your tabs. All right.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna find him guilty of the amended count of improper plate, stipulates the probable cause, will dismiss the other matters.
You so stipulate, Your Honor.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm not even gonna fine you for this.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You got some other civil infractions that go along with this. Typically, if you had to pay those, you would have dismissed these anyway. So you're just gonna have to pay the civil infractions that you owe, okay? One is 204, you owe another one 222, you owe another one 192, you owe another one 165, and 150. I'm gonna waive the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 warrant fees at $50 a piece. I'll waive those fees. You just take care of those civil infractions that were outstanding, all right?
Oh, okay.
So
Thank you, Your Honor.
There's nothing further, sir. You understand where I'm coming from?
Yes, and to clarify that, can I go into a breakout room to get, more clarification on that?
Breakout room and
Yes.
Explain to him that just we didn't fine him for this case here. He just pays the related civil infractions and the other ones that he left in his wake and then I'll waive the warrant fee. So he just has nothing but civil infractions to pay, all right?
All
Go
right,
back
thank
in
you. Thank you.
Mr. Orr, if you don't need anything else from us, best of luck to you. Have a very good rest of your day, all right?
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. Who's ready?
I'm ready, Your Honor. I think you got all my stuff.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Gale. Mr. Gale, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do? You have to unmute yourself, Mr. Barrett.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Indeed, Your Honor, Mr. Gale has shown valid documents. The prosecutor is prepared to accept the Vegas license, and all matters are to be dismissed.
Very well. All right, Mr. Gale, I'm going to dismiss the case. Waive the warrant fees. You're still going to owe $45 reinstatement fees for each one of the cases. That's three times 45.
And where do I pay it?
Pay it at any DivDat kiosk in the city of, well, you can upload the DivDat app to your phone, or you can have somebody, if you still have family in the city, you come down to the courthouse to pay it. Waive warrant fees, pay reinstatement fees, or you can upload that DivDat app to your phone. DIVDAT is the name of the app.
Please, hold on. Let me go ahead and download that right now.
All right, I'll pass the matter, and if you have any questions, let me know.
Okay, you said D?
Yeah, let me get that put in the system first too, all right? That one there, please. DIVDAT.
DIVDAT?
Yeah, I guess it rained there the other day, huh?
It was all day.
It said 214 days without any rain.
We needed it.
City of Detroit versus Lakeisha Green. Case number SP1633541, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
I'm here.
How you doing, Ms. Green?
I'm doing okay. Thank you for asking.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of Ms. Green. Could you state your full name, Ms. Green?
Lakeisha Marie Green.
Ms. Green owes, let's call you 505-39419 into the record. That's in the park after dark. She pled guilty on that back whenever she pled guilty on that. She owes 408 on that. On 2 civil infractions.
I never got nothing about that. So they had put my house under the listing up as bandit. So I'm just not starting to get all my mail now.
What is your address, ma'am?
778 Phillip Street.
That's what we have. So
Okay, well, I gotta stop this for a second. Okay, I gotta show y'all this. Y'all, I come downstairs and there's a gift for me. I look a hot mess. I don't care. Look. Hold on, I gotta change my. Let me fix the collar to this. This will give them something to look at. I got a gift, y'all. I got a gift. Went downstairs and there's a gift. There's a gift. It says, enjoy one of your birthday gifts. This is one of Murphy's birthday gift from Melanie, y'all. Look at this. Look at Melanie, y'all. Look at this. Look at this. Melanie is so sweet, man. Melanie spoiled me. Hold on, y'all. Let's see. Look at this beautiful packaging. This is so nice. This is beautiful. I'm gonna keep this packaging. Look at this. They could go and take a picture of my hair looking like this and look a hot mess. That was cute. My camera's
Maybe they'll leave you alone.
Look, it's protein shakes.
And she was just talking about she wanted a protein.
I just said I wanted a protein shake, and I go downstairs and buy. Kobe, you are so nosy.
You know you got to see.
Kobe, you nosy, man. Kobe, what's up with that?
Let me see.
It ain't for you. Look at this, y'all. She get a box of protein shake, y'all.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. Look at this.
You would just say you wanted a protein shake.
Look at this. I just said it. Look at God. Look at God. Open it. I said I want a protein shake, and guess what? I got a box full of protein shake. All right, let's go get off. CMT, they didn't start. It's not starting the Desmond hearing. What's up with that? Why they not doing it? Did they postpone it? I'm looking at the page. They're not doing it. I'm gonna go back to the call. You can't. Yeah, you saw my comment. Oh, yeah, I got my protein shake. This is a blessing. Woo woo! I'm gonna put my banana in my protein shake. She gave me a whole box of protein shake. This is gonna be so good for my Thanks, Mel. Y'all, Mel spoiled me, man. Look at this. Oh my God. Look at this. Mel, you're gonna make the haters mad. You're gonna make the haters mad, Mel. The haters gonna be so mad, Melanie. Look, when I go to Canada next week, they're gonna be really mad. And y'all gonna see why I'm going to Canada next week. They hate. Thank you, Mel. They hate. Yep, AC1 is gonna be right. It's gonna be right. It's all Jesus. Amen. Amen. What flavor did I get? Chocolate. I got the chocolate flavor. 0 sugar, Mr. Duncan. 0 sugar. All right. Mel is still. Oh, not Mel. CMT, it still didn't start. Well, I guess it's not starting today, y'all. We got to change the title. We got to change the title of this live. We're going to just go do court hearings. Nothing happened, y'all. Okay, now this is a trial of Brandon Barnes, and it's a secret lover murder. Secret lover. This is great for Valentine, right? Let's go do this one. Secret lover murder. They got the police officer on the stand. All right, let's go ahead and watch this one.
Still has them or something along those lines? As far as that. Okay. But did y'all extract and review the data from those trackers?
Yes, sir. SLED got that data.
And y'all have that data?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And that's the ultimate data that showed you where the remains were?
Yes, sir.
And who, I think you testified to it, just to make sure, who positively identified the remains? Because there weren't many remains. Who positively identified them?
Give me a second. I don't have it right here. It was an email, whomever the remains were sent to identify had emailed the Anderson County coroner. Once the coroner, or it might have been Pickens County coroner, Sandy Kelly, once they had the email, that was when the plan was made to pick the 3 up for the interview. Now that we had positively identified the woman as Jessica Barnes.
And I don't know the name either, just sitting here, but wasn't it someone at Clemson University that had to look at the remains just due to the state they were in?
Professor Weisensee, who would come out to the scene initially, I positively identified human remains on the 20th of September. I'm sorry, 19th of September, the initial search. The ultimate positive identification of the dental remains, that was sent to someone who was in Georgia.
Okay.
I believe it's Georgia.
But those dental remains were Jessica's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then this is my last question. Mr. Bloom was talking about the bleach and the bleach being purchased, and there not really being much evidence of bleach. But my understanding is that in Kendall Mims's interview, she told law enforcement that when she came back to the house, it smelled like the room had been bombed with bleach. Does that sound correct to you?
Yes, sir.
And that Brandon said that he had bombed the room for bugs.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Brief redirect, Your Honor.
I'm sorry?
I said a brief redirect, Your Honor.
Okay.
So very sorry. During Ms. Mims' interview, she also said that it smelled very strongly of like ant killer or bleach. Do you remember her saying that exactly?
Yes, ma'am.
So it could have been either one. She wasn't exactly sure.
Yes, ma'am.
And last question. During Ms. Mims' interview, she did state that Mr. Barnes had tried to restrain Mrs. Barnes.
Yes, ma'am.
But she stated over and over and over again that Mrs. Barnes was still moving when Mr. Barnes left the room. Or is that incorrect?
That, I'm not sure, again, I wasn't present during her interview, and she wasn't present during the incident.
Okay. All right, thank you. No further questions?
No.
One question, why did you get the accessory after the fact and mispresent of a felony? Aren't they the same elements, except one is murder, A, B, and C, and the other one is just felony?
Honestly, Your Honor, I never heard of this prison. SLED spoke with the solicitor. Solicitor said, go forward with these charges.
Is that what y'all want to do? Y'all going?
Judge, it's my understanding that we are aware of the accessory and the misprision issue, and there's a possibility there's some case law saying you cannot be guilty of those two. That's not representation to you right now.
You would have to elect the charge.
I believe that's correct.
The solicitor, you can say.
And my also our understanding is that the jury could pick between the two at a trial, and that it can't be both. So.
Yeah, Judge, if we ultimately go to trial on this case, you have to look at it in a vacuum, and of course it'll all depend on the testimony that comes out and ultimately what the jury decides. But you can, the circuit court can structure the jury instructions so that they, if they pick one, or if they don't pick one, they'd move on to the next one and vice versa. Yes, sir.
So I know it's a preliminary hearing,
and that's way on down the line.
That's way down the line, but I'm just not sure why. Saying one is common law and one is codified, as far as I consider.
I would say that the accessory part is more of an active role, and the misprision of a felony is more of a neglect of duty aspect of it. So I think the defense would make some arguments.
You have a felony without being an ABC felony. There is a lesser felony, but that's not included in accessory. These may be semantical arguments anyway. Anything about the on the lines?
Just briefly, Your Honor, the only evidence they have on Ms. Mims knowing about this murder occurring was based upon her testimony in her interview that she gave willingly and voluntarily misled to law enforcement. However, at no point in time during her interview does she state that she actually knew that Brandon Barnes killed Jessica Burks. And her statement over and over and over again was that.
Look how young they look.
As far as she knew, Mrs. Barnes was still alive, even after Brandon tried to subdue her. Based upon that, I would ask that you consider dismissing the accessory after the fact of murder, because the only evidence they have that she knew that it was a murder was based upon what she said, that she knew that he restrained her, that she did testify or state over and over again that Mrs. Barnes was still alive once the restraining was over with. And Judge, to be guilty of accessory after the fact of murder, she would have to know that there was a murder that occurred.
Nothing.
And Judge, I would just respond to the motion related to accessory is that I would agree that you have to acknowledge that a felony has occurred. When you come home from work and there's a deceased person inside of a plastic tote, and then you tell law enforcement that that person who committed the murder ultimately demonstrated for you how they choked them, and you demonstrate that choke for law enforcement, and then a murder charge is ultimately brought, that it just sort of defies logic that you don't know that a felony has occurred and then a murder has occurred, Your Honor.
All right. I do find probable cause on all three charges for both defendants. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
We found probable cause. That was a preliminary hearing. I did find probable cause, but I'm going to move forward with the trial.
Yeah. Thank you for your help.
So they turned it off, but they did find part. This was a preliminary for probable cause to find out whether or not they're going to move forward with the trial. And the judge has found probable cause. So this case here is going to move forward for a trial. Okay. So now let's go ahead on and move someplace else because this one is over with. This one is over with. We're flying through the world now with different trials. All right, let's go see what else we can get into. And that is the Jessica Barnes case. All right, let me see if I can bring you a little bit of history in it. Look how little this child is. Look, I'm going to show you how little this girl is. Look at this. Look at this. Look how little she is. Look how little they are, like kids. Look at them. Look at them. They're like little kids. Look at them. Well, we're gonna get the backstory on this case here. Let me close this out. We're gonna get the backstory on this case. Let's see. All right, we got some more cases going on here. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. We got you covered, y'all. Since you court case lovers, we got you covered. All right, hold on a second. Y'all got to pull this up for you guys. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. We go. All right, this is going to be a back history on what's going on with Jessica Barnes. Okay. All right, here we go.
Jessica Barnes of Pendleton, South Carolina, rocked the upstate. Less than a month after her mother reported her missing, Jessica's husband, 21-year-old Brandon Barnes, was taken into custody on September 30th, 2024, and charged with his late wife's murder. At the same time, 20-year-old Kendall Mims, the mother of Barnes's infant child, and 20-year-old Victoria Tippett were charged with accessory after the fact, obstruction of justice, and misprision of a felony. Barnes is accused of strangling his late wife to death on or about August 2nd, 2024. According to investigators, Tippett and Mims subsequently joined him in disposing of Jessica's remains in the Twin Lakes region of Pickens County. Jessica's remains were reportedly discovered in a wooded area near the boat ramp, just 4 miles west-southwest of the home where Barnes allegedly murdered her. All three have been held in the Anderson County Detention Center since their arrest. On September 25th, 2024, in the midst of this ongoing investigation and search for Jessica, Troy Stiles of Blunt Force Media conducted an unexpected interview with Brandon Barnes and Victoria Tippett, just days before Barnes was arrested in connection with his wife's murder. During the conversation, Barnes opened up about his tumultuous relationship with Jessica, the couple's struggles with financial hardship, mental health challenges, and personal regrets. In this exclusive interview, Barnes painted a picture of a man grappling with overwhelming emotions and past mistakes. But as the details of the case began to unfold, this interview now serves as a snapshot into the mind of the man at the center of a complex and shocking case.
How did you manage to interview the primary suspect of an ongoing murder investigation?
It's honestly a little strange how murderers seem to find me, but it was very random. So we were actually in the Pendleton Square. We had been putting out flyers all day in the hot sun, and I had never met Brandon. I had seen some photos of him, but all of a sudden, a guy showed up with one flyer, and we noticed that he had attached it to a pole, and then he was with a female. And then they like moved on to the other side of the square. So we went and got a good look of what he put on the pole, and it was a flyer for Jessica's missing persons case. And so I kind of put two and two together, and they noticed that I noticed, and I noticed that they noticed, kind of thing. So they had parked in a little remote parking lot behind the square, and when I realized that they were coming up, I just jumped out in front of the car and asked him, could I get his side of the story? And he was really interested in sharing his side, quote unquote, his side of the story. So I was able to sit down with him. He wanted to go home and kill a little bit of time, and then he came back. I was not sure if he was actually going to come back, but he did. And we talked for a couple hours.
That's crazy. And so this first interview that we're going to listen to, it was just Brandon and his alleged co-conspirator, Victoria Tippett. Were you nervous about speaking with them at night, or just it was too weird to even get to a nervous point?
Well, when I first asked to talk to him, it wasn't that late, and he killed a couple of hours. In fact, I remember sending him a text because we had exchanged numbers there. And I remember sending him a text saying, hey, I felt like the town was kind of clearing out. And by the time they came back, it was just myself and them. So I was a little bit nervous. There's a little courtyard. It's very dark, and it's like an alleyway between two buildings. And it was raining. It had started to rain. So yeah, I mean, it was dark. They wanted to meet in that little courtyard. I did have someone nearby in a vehicle. So I wanted to make sure that they could still keep visual on me. Brandon,
Right.
of course, did not know that I had somebody nearby, but yeah, I was a little nervous. There was definitely nobody to see if anything happened except for my lookout. So just wanted to make sure I had good visual.
And at this point in the investigation, you had gotten really close to Jessica's family. And I think both of us had a really, really good idea of, unfortunately, where this investigation was going, and that Brandon was likely the primary suspect. When you were asking Brandon's questions, was that in the forefront of your mind, or were you kind of just thinking, let's get this guy talking and see where this goes?
Yeah, I mean, when we first started the interview, I had not started the recorder. I certainly didn't want something to like beep and him realize he's being recorded. So I wanted to gain his trust. And, so I just kind of started talking to him. We talked about a lot of different things before the recording ever started. So, unfortunately, some of that didn't get recorded. But he was it was one of those like hot and cold. I knew when I was getting into areas that he didn't want to talk about. I was careful in those areas, and I did do a little stepping backwards when I got into some of those conversations. But for the most part, I just let him control the conversation. I already knew, that I was dealing with somebody that wasn't going to be honest. But I felt like it was, this is literally me laying the pathway of a future relationship with him. And so, I had to cozy up.
Yeah. And I mean, we've had this since September 24th. And I don't think that he knew this, but I don't think that your primary goal was necessarily like a media interview. It was more to see what you can get. I mean, you turned all of this over to investigators. They have vetted it. We kind of held off on releasing it just to make sure that it was okay. But when I listen to these, and it's been a while since I've listened to them all the way through, but when I listen to them, I always think to myself, like, I think he's really trying to see what he can get out of them to share with the investigators.
Yeah, and I mean, our recordings played a tool in kind of speeding up his apprehension, because this, like I said, laid the pathway for me to be able to have future conversations with them. And I mean, by the time Brandon was arrested, I think I'm the only person in the world that he had left. I remember in the bond hearing, him turning around on his way back to his cell, and he said, "Can I talk to Troy?" So, I made Brandon a promise in our recording or in our sit down that, I would let him say anything he wanted to. I would hear every word he had to say, and that I would be there for him, because I wanted him to have somebody to open up to. And I also understood that if he had committed this horrific crime, which he's been accused of, that he needed somebody to talk to, because he probably was not able to share that with anybody except the girls. So I felt like, I could be a sounding board for him. And then, like you said, of course, handing everything over to Chief Crosby in real time. And they were aware that I was meeting with him as well. So
God bless Chief Crosby.
I love that guy.
He's pretty awesome. All right, so let's listen to the first few minutes of the conversation, and then we'll hop back in and talk about what we're hearing.
Here we go.
I just started my recorder, but I have not recorded anything like since we've been here at all. Because I told you that I would treat you well, and I will do that. But if there was something that you wanted to say to Jessica, if she could hear your message, what would you say to her?
I tell her how much I love her. And I wish I never went to work every day and ignored her. Ignored her voice. Told her she was fine when I knew she wasn't. Her mental breakdowns, I should have seen that she was not okay and how I ignored them. In fact, I never actually just took time to sit down and ask her, "Hey, are you okay?" Never did. I was young and stupid. I was always focused on getting more money, more work. Focused on maybe if I made music, maybe I'd get better financially. I know me and her never had the childhood we wanted. We struggled a lot. We always relied on a lot of people. We never felt like we had hope in life. Always felt down, depressed, miserable, alone. Seeking for help, hiding from help, never accepting it when it came. Childhood trauma, being abused as a kid. Blaming people for any things we regret we had done.
They're like babies.
She always told me she wanted me to stop cheating, stop going out at night at wrong times, never coming home. So I
Like
took
little
time
tiny
to
little
sit down and
children.
talk to her. After I read that note, it hurt.
I mean, look at them. They look like babies, y'all. children, not even old enough to they wasn't even old enough to smoke. I mean, drink. They were all in their 20, 21. I mean, 20, not even 21. Wow. Sorry.
Hurt so much. You know, the note said that we have been through so much in the past first year of our life together. And I am so grateful that I met you. I love you so much, baby. Thank you for sticking by my side and loving me. It's hard to love me. So, we had a son, got married. Can you read this?
Okay, so I did want to say, when Brandon showed up, he showed up with the ashes of their stillborn child. The child died from fetal decomposition. There's been allegations that he beat the child out of her, literally.
What?
And so, I see him in the square. He goes home, gets the ashes, and then comes back with like the ashes and in this tiny little box. And what he's starting to read right now is a letter that Jessica had written to him that he found a couple of days after she died. He found it in her Bible. We should probably say after he allegedly strangled her to death. But in this letter, she wrote it to him on July 4th, which is their anniversary. And then she stuck it in her Bible. She did not give it to him. In fact, the letter starts off by saying, "You won't read this letter for 10 years. I'm going to write one of these every year on our anniversary." So, and in his defense, he's reading, basically he took a picture of the letter. And so he's reading it from the phone screen. And every time he turns the phone, the photo flips. So he's having a hard time reading it. Victoria, who is also charged in this case, and according to the arrest affidavit, it says that she witnessed this strangulation and murder. She's there with him, and so he hands the phone, or hands the phone to her so that she can continue reading the letter because he's having a hard time. And you'll hear in this audio coming up, somebody shows up.
Best choice I ever made, by the way. And even gone through stillbirth and came out the other side stronger and more motivated that we can stick together through anything. God put you in my life for a reason, and I will never let you go. I plan on writing these letters, 10 of them, for the first 10 years of our beautiful life we are starting together. I could never picture starting a life with anyone else. You're my rock, and I love you so much. I am so blessed to be your wife. A year ago today, I asked you to be mine, and I'm so happy you love me through all my imperfections and flaws. You call me beautiful when you know I feel low, and hold me tight in your sleep. You're the best thing that ever happened to me, and I won't let you slip away. When you'll get this letter, you'll be 31. Right now, you're 21. I'm working 2 jobs almost every day in fast food. I wish I had more time with you, but I know you're working hard for us, Val, and our future children. And even Kendall, even though she doesn't see it or show much appreciation, I know she's grateful too. You amaze me with your strength to keep moving forward after our angel passed and never giving up on me or our family. You are the smartest 21-year-old when it comes to investing and saving because you're thinking about your future self, and I admire that. My love for you is so deep. Even when I'm mad, I always love you. and I will love you more every day. Today has been hard because it's our 1-year anniversary and it's already 3:18 p.m. and I only got to see you for a few minutes. One day, you'll see I like small, heartfelt things, but for now, I put up with your 50-pound bullshit you want to wear and take.
You think it's
Kendall with
funny?
you, and she admitted she treats you like shit on purpose. So I'm extremely mad today, but you know that because you're still putting up with me.
She got it all in, didn't she?
Oh,
She didn't leave anything out, did she?
I found that in her Bible. That she left behind.
You found it in her Bible?
She left behind, and I read it.
Wow.
I wasn't even supposed to see it.
Is it dated? No, you weren't supposed to see it for 10 years.
Yeah, it's dated.
When did she write that?
7/4/2024. She dated it 07/04/2024.
Wow.
All those times I kept ignoring her. The only reason I didn't think
It's like 2 weeks before.
is that note is.
That's a lot.
I never had so much appreciation in my life after I read that note. It hurt deeper than something that can cut through my skin. It made me feel so loved. I always wanted a relationship with her mom and her family, and we both wanted that. But her mom was always so judgmental on the fact that I lied to her and told her that Kendall was my sister from the get-go. And she wasn't. I just knew that she would know, she would judge right away because the fact that I'm living with them because I had no other place to stay.
Thank you.
And I knew that was a place where me and Jessica could be alone and have our own bedroom to sleep in together. That's the only reason why I stayed at Kendall's house. It's just I wish I talked to her, and the fact that the night that I dropped her off at her mom's, I thought she was gonna get help. They took her to the hospital, and the fact they even let her out was unacceptable.
So that day before she left, before you left for work, do you remember like the last thing that she said to you? Her last words to you?
She cried and told me she loved me.
Okay, so that's a lot to unpack. We are like 6 minutes into this interview. And there's a lot of things in here that I don't think people know the significance of. The first thing is Jessica's Bible. We're talking about that, and now I know that Bible, that's the only thing after she died that her mother Cecilia wanted back. Chi, that's what we call her. That's really the only thing she wanted. And Kendall's grandpa found it in the pool house and knew that and made sure she got it back. And when I was sitting next to her at Kendall's bond hearing, as they're waiting for the judge to make his decision, she sat there, opened that Bible, and prayed and said, I'm leaving this in God's hands. So, the fact that she had put that letter in the Bible just weeks before she died, it just always, when I hear him talking about that, now it just breaks my heart. The other thing is what you pointed out before, that in the background, what you're hearing is this owl just going absolutely crazy. And
It was so loud. You could barely, the audio doesn't give justice to how loud that owl was. And we know that Jessica loved owls. She used to paint owls, and it's like her thing. And I wanted to say about the Bible, do you remember in the description of what she had with her?
I do.
And she was wearing an orange shirt, black shorts, flip-flops, and carrying a Bible. And he burned everything else that she owned. The only thing he didn't burn was her Bible. It's incredible.
Right. I mean, there's just a lot there. And the other thing that, as we're listening to it, it's, right here, we hear him say that Jessica's mom didn't like him from the get-go because he lied to her and said Kendall was a sister. Like right there, right from, everything that Kendall's parents have been saying, everything that Cecilia told us, right there, it's right out of his mouth.
Well, and she's still getting text messages from Jessica.
Right.
Right before this. But Jessica she'd already died. She'd already been dead for a long time.
Right.
So, he's sending messages going, why won't you let Brandon into our family? She wanted Cecilia to throw a big party, and welcome him into the family. And
after she was murdered.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Well, and this whole tape, this whole audio, I ask him questions about Jessica, and he'll answer that first initial question, and then he moves the dial to himself, his own abuse, his own problems, his own,
Which, and we know now more about his childhood. He did not have a great childhood.
No, it's a cycle of abuse.
Right. I mean, it doesn't excuse it, but, that's the one part I believe.
Same. Yeah, same. And I mean, yeah, I think I can validate, that his life was, I've heard it from all of his immediate family members, their recounts of his life, and then out of his own mouth. And there's a lot of consistency without them talking to each other. There's a lot of consistency there in what they've said. And like you said, it does not excuse what he did to her.
Okay, so let's, can you start it at 7:41?
Start at 7:36.
That works.
Her out was unacceptable.
So that day before she left, before you left for work, do you remember like the last thing that she said to you? Her last words to you?
She cried and told me she loved me, but I didn't think nothing of it. I just thought it was happy tears. I gave her a hug and said, "It's gonna be okay. We're gonna get through what you're going through. We're gonna get you help if you need it. I'm here for you. I'm supportive." And she knew I had to go to work, because money, us, we never had stuff, so we had to work for stuff growing up. So other kids, they have it a little easier and a little boost. We didn't have a boost in life. And I was supporting a baby in Kendall, and Kendall started working, which helped a lot. But it wasn't until after she got after birth. And after I found out Kendall was working, I knew I could possibly get me time with her. And of course, I dropped my first job, which was my second job, which was Burger King, to get more time with her. But then I started noticing that Kendall started getting less hours. So I knew I had to go back to work. I was just trying to set a goal of getting us out of the house so me and her could start a life together. And Kendall knew that after the end of the year, I would separate to be with Jessica. And I would definitely visit my little girl when I can.
So that was the plan?
That was the plan, was to have a life with Jessica. Her mom always thought it wasn't. Her mom never believed. It was always judgmental. I always wanted a life with Jessica. I wanted it just to be me and her. But I was always broke. I didn't have no money. Couldn't afford a house. Didn't have good credit. I just wish I could have given her the world. Her missing is just really traumatizing me. And when they searched my home and they did all that, it just put me in a deeper, darker depression.
Light can only come into dark places and be noticed. So if there's light at the end of this, what do you feel like that light is?
Beautiful. Me and her just sitting at a beach, talking about how we would have another kid one day. Right now, we can't afford much because we're broke and we're young.
You're still hopeful that, like, if she were to come back, that you would have that chance with her? Or do you feel like
If she comes back and wanting to rebuild our relationship, there'd be nothing I wouldn't do for her. Nothing.
do you think that letter reinstilled a lot of that for you? Made you realize what you had when you had Jessica?
I should have shown that letter. It crushed me.
I see that.
Because that letter notified me that she didn't care about the money. She didn't care about none of that. She would rather be homeless with me. And if I should have never left that night. I should have went with her to the hospital to make sure, because I'm her husband, and that's a big burden. I wish I stayed with her. I just felt like the cops. I just felt like, because they told me my car couldn't be sitting here and all this and that, I just felt like they didn't want me going with her. If I just ignored them and said, fuck you, and left my car where it was, she would have been getting her help that she needs. She would have been in and out of the hospital after 2 to 3 weeks, after whole recovery, was still going to therapy, still working on herself, and I'd be there every day, every step of the way, making sure she comes to a full, healthy, mental recovery.
Oh yeah, because keep in mind she's the one with the problem, right? And he's saying all this after he just strangled her.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. I have not listened to all this, and it's so triggering knowing what we know now and knowing I've had these recordings all this time and I knew what was in them, but listening to it hurts.
I mean, he starts crying, and I'm like, based on what they have alleged he did, I'm like, you've got a lot of nerve, dude.
Well,
Sorry, that's an opinion, but
we've got more to listen to.
maybe he didn't do it.
It's hard.
Yeah.
She was always talking about how she was wanting to hurt herself, this and that. She always talked about how she wanted to be close to her son. Until we're going through the same situation, but we both have different ways to cope with it. And mine is ignoring it and going to work every day and stuff. That was the whole point of going to work, is to ignore everything, ignore life.
Grief will find you. It will hunt you down, and it will find you.
With all the harassment and all the accusations and all the judgments, and I understand that with my ex and my past and how, I didn't, as I said, I was traumatized as a kid and stuff, and my childhood was never really, I wasn't raised proper. I wasn't taught, hey, this is wrong, this is right. But I grew up knowing what I knew that was wrong and right, but I wasn't disciplined growing up much.
He knows wrong from right.
After Catherine, I chose for a better life, and that was what I was going for, and I've been doing good. And the only problem I have is a big sex addiction, and that's one thing I learned when I was going through my alleged punishment in jail with Catherine. And there was a class in there about it, and I thought I didn't even know it was even a thing until later when I got out and I started getting a little older and I started realizing, you got a problem with sex. But I really thought nothing of it. I thought it was normal, but deep down it ruins relationships. And
are you ADD, ADHD?
I have Asperger's.
Oh, really?
ADHD, yes. I have Asperger's, ADHD.
So you're really smart.
No, I'm actually really slow.
I'm actually really slow.
You want me to think you're slow, but I think you're smarter than you let in.
No, ever since high school, I had got the thought I was stupid, and I just stayed away from school and stuff, and I just kept ignoring school. But I'm always slow. Deep down, I'm slow and retarded.
Really, dude? You gonna use that as excuse?
It might be a little goofy.
A little bit. Jess always loved that about me.
She seemed a little goofy too.
No, she's funny.
Yeah.
Jess is like a good girl, and she deserves a voice. I don't know where she's at, or where she's planning. I just know that we're all worried, and
If they find her and something bad has happened to her, how are you going to cope with that? Like, how are you going to handle that news? Because you'll be the first one to get it as her husband. I don't want to take away your hope, but I'm curious if you get a knock at the door, what are you going to do? Because you're already feeling pretty down.
I'm down the fact that because of all the harassments and everybody acting weird and Kendall wanting to move, and I'm about to be homeless, and my wife's missing. I never thought about reporting her missing because, again, her best friend said she left on her will. And the fact that I already knew that it was going to lead to a breakup at some point, separation, due to the fact that I have cheated several times and lied several times about where my location is and blah blah.
What, to other people or to police or
Just to my wife.
what? I got you.
I was out cheating, and doing wrong, screwing other girls, sleeping with other girls, instead of coming home to my wife.
But if you find out that something bad's happened to her, I mean, and Kendall's in North Carolina, I mean, who do you have? Like, how are you going to handle that?
I wouldn't think like that. Honestly, deep down, I don't want to get into those thoughts, but deep down, if I would break down bad, be really hurt, questions, wanting answers. I definitely need to see a mental hospital. Definitely need to see a therapist.
Did you hear that owl earlier?
Definitely need to drink a lot.
Did you guys hear that owl when you were reading that letter?
Yeah.
It was having a whole conversation. It was wild.
I heard it. I thought it was somebody just making funny noises.
Oh wait, that's what that was?
It was an owl.
I thought it was a person.
I don't think nothing negative. In life, I think hope and positive.
I have a lot of hope too.
Yeah.
I trust in God that everything's fine. Just let your worries go to Him. That's what I've been trying to do lately. I'm about to be homeless in 2 weeks. I don't know where I'm going.
Something's going to happen for you, Brandon. Because that's how life goes. And you know, sometimes when you get kicked in your kneecaps enough times, you'll learn how to keep your balance in life.
I don't even know if homeless shelters are even open for in 2 weeks. I don't even know if there's going to be food. I don't even know if there's going to be, because the whole living environment with the homeless shelters and stuff are getting out of control. I don't even know if there's any openings or anything for any help like that.
I will help you find help. All right? I'll give you some resources. I don't know what they are, but I'll hunt them down and I'll pile you up with resources. I'll try to find somebody to, mentor you and be there for you. I don't live here, so I can't be that person for you, or I would. But I can definitely look into finding you some stability. You need that.
Living environment?
Well, living, eating, being, all those things. Just your daily. And, you got to take time between working like you do, like staying constant so your mind doesn't stir.
I
And
know I'm gonna be working, but where do I go after work? That's the whole point. You have to go somewhere to hang out with somebody or talk to somebody or sleep somewhere.
you can call me anytime, and I'll try to find you a stable place to be. I'll give you some resources.
Okay, y'all, I'm going to stop this part. Y'all, this is a little bit crazy. Law Malcolm says Rocky's thing already started. It started at 12. I'm not playing it because that case, I'll probably show the verdict, but as far as the case itself, it's over with. I don't see why it even went to trial. That's just my opinion. Okay. Mel, look, y'all. Okay, don't talk about me in my pajamas again. But look, Mel, I finished my drink, my shake, 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 shake. I finished my shake, 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 shakes. Look at my hair, y'all. It's like a sponge. Shake, shake, shake. But my sponge grew. Look, my sponge grew. Look, look. Like a little sponge. The spongy. It grew. I put some on it and it's kind of hard. I don't like my hair hard. All right, let's see. Where we gonna go now, y'all? Where we gonna go? Let's go around the world. Okay, let's go. Okay, we're gonna go to Judge Parker and listen to his courtroom. Let's go to Judge Parker. We're going first appearance on Judge Parker here.
All right, I think that's everybody.
Great, Clayton County.
Yep, that's it.
Everybody. All right. Thank you guys. Everybody have a great weekend.
Oh, they're finished already. Judge Parker is finished. Okay, that was Clayton County, y'all. They finished. Okay. Let's go. Let's see where we're gonna go. What other court cases are we gonna go to? All right, let's see. Hold on a second, y'all. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello, looking to speak with Chef. Hello, looking
Yeah, I'm getting crank calls on my phone. What kind of mess is that? Hold on a second, y'all. Hold on. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. All right. Sorry about that. I keep getting crank calls, people. I keep getting crank calls. Let's see. There's only 28 of you guys in here. I'm gonna end this live. I gotta get my stuff set up for my live tonight. I have to writers, let's have a meeting because I need to figure out something. Let's have a meeting. All right. Let's have a meeting and then I'll be back. I'm gonna set up my stuff. All right. I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Writers meeting. Thank you.
Thank you for watching the infamous Sylvia channel, where laughter and fun make up our panel. Together we build this digital spree. We appreciate you and our growing family. With mods by our side and chat flowing free in this online space. It's just you and me, we laugh until tears roll down like the rain. In this virtual world, you ease all my pains. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Mods and chat, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night. We cherish the moments, the highs and lows, from the latest gossip to stories untold. You're more than a viewer, you're part of the crew in this space of ours. It's all because of you. This digital world where emotion is shared, every post and reaction showing we care. The love is real in this virtual domain. With every sign, enjoys what we'll gain. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Mods and chat, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Mods and chat, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night. This digital world where emotion is shared, every post and reaction showing we care. The love is real in this virtual domain. With every sign, enjoys what we'll gain. We're a family, not just a show. Every click